Alright then. So.
I don't know what you're doing.
It's been
Oh boy.
nearly a month since all of you first set foot upon the grand streets of Sigil. Nearly a month since this little green creature wearing the ears of a bunny came charging towards you, demanding friendship and candy. It's been nearly a month since you took him to the Sweet Tooth, spelled sweat, and were tasked by the ogre's shopkeep to bring him the cold fire sconce. And so you've spent weeks poring over books and prodding the local inhabitants of Sigil for information regarding the many portals that allow for travel between this realm and the next. Many nights have been spent divulging information on the elemental plane of ice, its frigid wastelands and its harsh winds, said to chill the bones of even the most hardy, thick-skinned dwarfs. And yet, even after weeks of research and preparation, there was little you could do to prepare yourselves for the task at hand. And as you stepped finally through the portal that took you to this realm of ice, the land, it overtook you. The stronghold that had been established there did little to protect you from the harsh reality of the frozen tundra, and yet even still the plane beckoned you forward. You continued on your journey, of course, battling monsters and locals as much out of pleasure as out of necessity. Yet still there was no sign of the cold fire sconce, or the one who was said to have it, no matter how far you traveled, or who you murdered, or dismembered, or ate, or whatever have you. And try as you might, your journey was seemingly coming to an end. The perils of this frigid plane slowly beginning to overtake you. Until finally, like a whisper on the wind, the name Ka came to your ears. As you squeezed the life from the wretched ice nymph who had lured you into her glacial lake, Ice Scar Keep passed through her succulent lips and into your minds. And so you continued on your journey. Strength and determination renewed as you sought out the keep of Ka, king of the Frost Giants. None would stop you, and when finally you came to the stronghold of the giant, beaten and battered within an inch of your lives on more than one occasion, its large oaken doors frozen shut before you, standing there, you realized it. It was not about the cold fire sconce, not about the giants. I dare say it was not even about the candy. It was about the friends you made along the way. And with that you kicked down the doors to the keep, and in your wake lay a bloody path as you tore through giants and Goliaths and all of my kin, parading your way into my inner sanctum. Also, you could acquire my cold fire sconce for your precious snow cones? This is what you expect me to believe? And with that, you guys are now standing in the throne room of this frost giant king. A murderous path strewn about behind you, numerous giants, Goliaths, Genasi, and all other sorts, laying in pools of their own blood as you look up at the raging, towering figure of this frost giant.
Damn, it just got smashed.
What would you guys like to do?
Oh shit. Run away.
Second that emotion.
There's a missing foot who's also big.
Oh my god, he's massive.
Oh no.
He's a crazy large foot.
This isn't even my final form.
What's the other thing? Man, need to zoom. I'm blind without glasses.
I dare say you best answer me before I crush you!
Oh, sorry.
We don't live without cold fire. We want smoke. We want candy.
Alright, so... what is
Do
it
you like
that...
candy?
I don't think this, rather large fellow is, going to be awfully interested in our candy.
Everyone like candy.
That is true. Do you like candy, sir?
Good thing. Do you like candy?
You see that his hand currently gripping tightly the side of his throne just grow tighter. There's as parts of stone begin to crack and crumble along the side. I don't care about your candy!
You haven't
Me?
tried our candy. And Foot will produce some candy from his bag. Throw it to the Giant King.
Alright, I'm not entirely sure that's the best course of action, but I suppose we'll see how it goes.
Maybe we just need to say please. Maybe he's onto something.
I mean, it's worth a try, I guess. Is there any particular way in which we'd be able to take said sconce from you, sir?
First, Foot, give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Gotta edit that. What's the one you click so that it rolls twice all the time?
You gotta go to your settings page and it's all the way on the right. It says legacy, but ignore that.
Oh, I see it.
So as you throw this candy up onto, I mean, it doesn't quite reach him. Some of it drops into this frozen sort of well beneath him. Some trickles to the floor at his feet. He slowly lifts one foot and this, what you threw is essentially hard candy, shatters into an unthinkable amount of pieces. As he lifts his foot, there's nothing but this multicolored array of glassy chunks scattered on the ground before him, much of it turned to powder at this point. Candy! Not important!
Maybe you would be interested in a renewable income source.
Is there perhaps something that you'd like us to trade in offer of the sconce, or?
You have murdered my people!
Well, in all honesty, they kinda got in front of us and weren't the nicest, so they left us no choice.
You knocked down the door, you didn't even knock!
We didn't.
I didn't know that was the door, it was kinda large.
Foot too small to click anything.
We're very sorry. We have gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Heh.
And Foot.
If that is wrong, Foot, then what is right?
And Foot. Foot
Well,
like candy.
Let me introduce myself, sir. I'm Adrian Slight. Nice to meet you. I'm here on a nice journey to come and collect a little something, if you don't mind. And these are my friends here. I hope we can get along. I apologize for breaking your door and killing your people.
I'm not.
We'd be happy to fix the door.
Well, it's quite large, like I said.
We
Perhaps.
can at least try.
Well, yes, I'm up for that.
Yes, they will try to open and fix that door. Be sure to knock next time, fellas. I tried telling them.
What are my people? You... and he kind of just points towards, Doc. You're standing on one!
Just gonna, like, slowly step to the side. I'm sorry.
Oops.
Yeah, no,
I didn't realize that.
it's you do it slowly, but I mean, this particular right? Yeah, that particular one has got like these icy crystals coming off its shoulder. I mean, there's this as you step across its skin, followed by as crystals start snapping off. He was my best.
I'll be honest, guys, I don't really know what we can do here. He doesn't seem very happy.
I tried giving him candy, but he didn't want candy. Who no want candy?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I think we have no choice but to kill him.
I mean...
Foot not leaving without candy. We need blue fire.
Or are we sure he's not going to just give it to us in a polite manner?
You give us blue fire?
Mr. Giant, sir.
No have my cold fire!
What if it say please? Nice ladies say, when you say please, people help you. Please give cold fire.
He puts a good point forward. We're asking nicely.
You killed friends! I should kill you!
We be your friend. Foot is your friend.
We can be your new friends. We're clearly super strong, as you've seen.
Foot love friends.
It's always good to have friends.
I'm very sorry for your loss. I would help you bury them if that is how you treat your dead.
No. I have one friend you not meet yet.
Alright, I'd quite like to say hello to this other friend of yours.
Is it Foot?
He looks confused at that. No. You said your foot!
Foot your friend. Are you Foot's friend?
No.
You've got to love this little green fellow. He's got bunny ears on. He's so adorable.
You can't really break his heart and say you're not his friend.
Someone give me a... whoever was last there, Dot, give me a persuasion.
Damn it! I tried. So persuasive, though. Come on.
Oh, I wish I hadn't been the last to speak. I'm not very persuasive.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't terrible.
Pretty good.
I don't want to hurt feelings, but you hurt my feelings!
And we're very sorry about that. We're very...
All friends go through trial first! And at that he stands up immediately. You see him pick up this colossal hammer that's kind of been leaning up against the side of his throne.
Ooh.
He jumps, which for him is, you know, ratio-wise normal. For you guys, it's like a Hulk jump, and he just kind of towers over. You watch the hammer come straight down. Doesn't land on anyone's
On who?
No one's head in particular, but hits the ground between all of you. There's this resounding crack, and then everything gives way. I needed everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh yeah, I'm good at those.
That's not it.
That's not it.
That's not what we look for.
Let's go. Falling down.
I'm good at those and I roll a 2.
Oh.
I'm not. And I rolled a 2 as well.
Alright, so Ottakar and Chum. Especially Chum, despite your weight and whatnot. You are still a halfling, is it? Right? You're nimble.
No.
No?
I mean,
Oh, you are a human.
human.
Man, that art keeps
He's a
deceiving me. I keep thinking it's a halfling. You're a human.
it's a joke.
You might as well be, though. You are as nimble as one in any case.
I am mistaken quite often. It happens.
Nevertheless, as the ground just cracks open this massive fissure, giving way as all of you go cascading down below. Otakar, Chum, you guys catch your footing to some degree, managing to at least leverage and break your fall before continuing down into this chasm below. The rest of you, however, are caught rather unaware, and well, you each only take damage, except for Foot. Foot takes 2 damage. As you hit the ground straight on your noggin. As you guys are cascading down, everything kind of grows dark. The entirety of this fortress, as you've been murder hoboing your way through, has had plenty of light filtering in from the ceiling above, but down here, as you fall into this deep, cold cavern, there is no light, save for that which is pouring through the hole that has just been created. Everything is basked in this gloomy, frigid darkness. I think Adrian is the only one with dark vision, actually.
I think, yeah.
I think I have dark vision.
I'm the only one that can see. Oh boy.
It's very dark.
So they fell down like a hole.
All of you have fallen through. You and Arkar simply held your footing as you slammed down. But as all of you hit the ground, there's not just a slam into something, but this resounding kind of this multitudinous crack, as if you just fallen into this massive pile. As you get up and sweep the dirt and muck off of you, the light coming from above is somewhat blotted out, and as you look up, you see the face of this tyrannical giant peering down at you.
Deal with that, and then maybe we be friends. But probably not.
And then he goes sweeping off, letting the light filter back down, and as it does, it illuminates the area directly beneath you. You can see you're standing atop this massive mound of shattered bones, picked clean and frozen over. Dried, frozen blood staining the area around you.
I mean, you'd really think killing all of his old friends would be enough of a trial to be his new friend.
I know, right? I find this a little rude, if I'm honest.
Indeed, I thought we were going off quite well there. Not! We murdered his friends, and we busted his favorite door or something. Now we're down here, and it's cold and dark.
I mean, it is cold. We're in the ice plane.
What am I stepping in?
Probably dead people.
Yeah, does anyone have any sort of light?
I've just made a little bit of light for you.
I have candle.
I have a torch. I'll pull out my torch and light it up.
I have a candle.
Why do I keep ending up on top of dead people and parts of dead people?
I'm not really too
We're
sure.
not here to
honestly.
judge.
Any man and grey lady okay?
Well, I'm fine. I mean, I hurt my leg a little on the fall, but
Did you?
Foot walks over to Adrian and will give you a vial of goblin urine. He produces from his bag and gives it to you.
As soon as you go walking over, literally like a second after you stop in front of Adrian and produce this for him, there's this sort of low, tumultuous rumbling that shakes the cavern and then stops.
I do not like the sound of this.
I'm not entirely sure I know what that was. Anyone else?
Maybe the friend that he spoke of.
Not a good thing. We can all agree on that much.
Yeah,
Can I tell, like, where the sound
perhaps.
came from?
Give me a perception.
Like, direction-wise? Pinpoint that shit.
It seemed to be coming from above you guys. Well, on the ground, but north of you. It seemed to kind of just shift and move briefly, but then as it stops, you lose any sort of directional sense of it.
When I shine the torch in that direction, do I see anything?
Nothing. You whip it around and it helps illuminate that corridor, but there's nothing there.
Hello?
Right, Out of interest, just for knowledge's sake, do we know of anything that we may have fought on our way here that could be invisible or might be invisible just by chance?
Give me a history check.
Okay, I'm a smart boy. Oh boy!
Oh, shit.
You haven't encountered anything per se, nothing like that, but you most definitely recall reading amidst those long, dreary nights and weeks of research prior to even coming to the plane.
Mm-hmm.
You recall reading a fair bit about burrowing creatures. They're quite plentiful in this plane.
Okay. Alright guys, so chances are there's something beneath us. I've done a little reading and things like to burrow around here. So my guess is that if we don't move, maybe they can't see us, but I could be entirely wrong. In other words, be fucking careful.
Can I pick up a bone off the ground and like throw
Don't
it
move.
like far away from us to see if something happens?
You sure can. Where are you throwing it?
Over in this direction.
Okay. So you kind of carefully lean down, picking up first thing you grab, which is a essentially
I'm standing right next to a skull. Can it be a skull?
It can definitely be a skull. You pick up a
Thank you.
skull, but it is not humanoid in any way, shape, or form. It is quite disfigured. The lower jaw, it appears to be elongated a good almost 2 feet on its own, completely dislodged from the rest of the head, which in itself is kind of protruding backwards. It's disturbing. And you very quickly rid yourself of it as it goes tumbling in that direction. Give me a roll me dex. Oh, also, everyone should have token actions, if you hadn't noticed.
Yeah, how do I get rid of that?
I can
was just
get rid of them
looking.
if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I got my sheet open and completely forgot what I was trying to roll.
Dex.
I'll have to look up the command, so I'll do it for you at some point.
Oh, it doesn't say gem.
Oh, and then I click on it in chat. I understand.
If you don't want your sheet open, it's quite
That's neat.
Okay. Unfortunately, the skull is a bit heavier, and the arrows and the bolts, the fine finesse weapons you normally use, and as you lob it out, it's a little too cumbersome, and it really only goes a good 10 feet away, because slamming heavy on the ground and then rolling a foot. It comes to a stop, and there's dead silence for a second, and then the ground immediately just breaks upwards in on itself, and you watch as this long, segmented, massive creature comes thrashing out, a number of tendrils and spiky, smaller arms kind of lining the belly of this thing. You see this wing-like fin protruding out the side of its head from either side, and this almost immediate sort of heat that billows towards you guys.
Ooh, it's warm. He's a warm boy.
No, we don't want one. We want
Oh. He is
I need all of you
attractive.
to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
I'd rather not.
Fuck.
Ooh. Okay.
That was alright. Oh, that was it. 2 fucking crits, nice.
Wait, that's 2 20s in a row. I am on fire.
Good thing you used him on the important stuff.
Yes.
What the hell? No one's
Hey,
sending.
We didn't get ambushed by a flaming worm.
I was gonna say, actually, with the worm was good knowledge.
Oh, I didn't click on my character, that's why. When I rolled initiative.
No, that wasn't your fault. I think I must have accidentally turned the sheets off.
37? How'd you manage that? That's
Ty
a
likes
high.
me.
Go ahead and input your initiatives.
Always going first.
I'm going first.
Ha! Oh, look at that slow worm.
It's so
Yeah, so
many
you guys
legs can't run
watch
really fast.
as the ground upheaves. This creature comes spindling out. The massive skull that you had thrown there is immediately swallowed whole. You watch it just kind of, as its mouth opens, you see part of the skull begin to sort of just melt away from this furnace-like heat that it emits out of its maw. You lose sight of it, and it kind of just you see it sort of trickle down the entirety of its gut, and it warps its eyes around to you. And I believe Chum is at the top.
I think I'm gonna barf. Okay. I would like to cast Vicious Mockery on it. Be like, my god, you ugly.
Strong words.
Thanks.
That was
sick burn, bro.
I'd be offended if I was that worm right now.
Yeah, it says it
I
needs
feel like
to
it knows it's
understand.
ugly.
Alright, let's succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
No,
It's
damn
okay with it.
it's the wisest worm you've ever
It
seen.
doesn't seem to understand what insults you're hurling at it. It's kind of chitinous mouth kind of clicking as it pierces you with its tension. And if there's
Okay.
nothing else from you,
Nope. Well, I'm gonna move.
Turn.
I'm gonna move away. Hey, don't make fun of me. I'm gonna hide behind this thing. So as I say he's ugly, I'm going to run behind this and kind of like peek my head up.
okay. And as you go running, the rest of you kind of watch as the creature's head sort of just cocks to the side, and like, and then turns and kind of follows the movement that Chum's making. Adrian, it's on you.
Okay. Did I notice whether or not it was following the sound of him moving, or like can it see him? Is what I'm asking.
Give me perception.
Oh. 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 8.
Too hard to differentiate. I mean, you saw its head turn towards the entirety of you as he hurled out those insults, but yeah, it's too hard to tell.
Okay. Well. As a bonus action, I'd like to cast Hex on this guy. Ignore the well, we can count the damage already if I end up hitting, but wait, shut up, slots. I have not used any. Shush now.
You guys did a whole adventure. You used them all.
What? Hang on.
No, you're good.
Well, anyways, that's the first of 2. And for my action, I suppose I will blast him a couple of times. Hang on, it's one of these buttons there. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Yes, so I'll hit him the first time for 9 points of damage plus 1 necrotic. Oh, hang on. That isn't adding my charisma modifier. and I don't know why it's not. So, that's 13 points of damage, plus 1.
Alright. Total of 14.
Yes, and I'm going to... I think I get 2. Yes, I get 2. Does a 19 hit?
Also going to hit.
So that's 8 plus... Fuck, hang on. Another 3, so that's 11 total.
Alright, anything else?
I'm actually not going to move. I mean, I probably looked like I made a lot of sound, but I'm going to stay completely still. Oh, also he has disadvantage on strength checks.
Alright.
Just...
Otacor, it's on you as Adrian just lets out these 2 massive blasts, slamming in the creature. Immediately starts recoiling and fucking twisting in on itself. But it's on you.
Yeah, our car hasn't really seen anything like this before. Like large insects, they don't really have them where he's from. So he's like really like, what the fuck is this thing? He's gonna say, "What foul hell did you crawl out of?" And he's gonna run back 40 feet to, well, yeah, right there. And I'm gonna use my bow, a long bow, and I'm gonna hit him with also use my bonus action to Kinsey shot. Boom! Damage could have been better, but not too bad.
So that is going to be... Why are there so many numbers
14.
there?
14. Why are there so many numbers? Because I used my bonus action to Kinsey shot. So it adds 1d4. I don't know why it's adding 1.
What?
Is it supposed to?
It was a crit, so it...
Yeah, so it's 2d4.
Yeah.
Oh, and the 4 should be an 8, right? Shouldn't the 4 be an 8 since it's a crit, or?
I think it's rolling 2 dice as opposed to doubling your dice roll.
So we're doing the crit. The second crit die is a full max die, right? Or are we? Okay, so it's just 2. It's just rolling 2. So that's what it is right.
Yeah, it looks like it's right. So 9, 10, 14.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. So as you go running, letting out this shot, slams straight into his already flailing head, knocks it back, and it's kind of just tension just divided among everyone as it's letting out this hideous screech. Foot.
I do not like the sound of that.
Foot, help.
Foot's gonna run up to the worm and give it a couple of smacks, and then, well, Foot tentatively gives it a couple of taps with his carpenter's hammer.
Yeah, quite timid.
And then Foot will use Nimble Escape to take the disengage action and run behind this pillar.
Ha! Way to go, Foot! Hit him in that toe of his. Then, how many toes does he have?
So you go running up. At first, you're gonna just swing way too short as this thing is flailing all over the place. It's a bit off-putting, but you manage to muster it up and smack it straight in one of its long, spindly arms, just literally just flying off. It lets out another billowing screech as you go off running. It is on him. This is all happening simultaneously. Arkars, you're going in this full-on run down the rest of the corridor. The creature just kind of this first whipping its head around towards Foot, towards Chum, and lastly on you as you're kind of still running where everyone else is stopped. It goes down on all limbs and immediately starts like centipede crawling to the point where it is on top of Adrian and Dot, slithering over to the point that it is. I don't know if it'll make it. Let's find out.
Ooh, maybe it didn't notice me. Yay.
Okay, it does not, as it has to dash, and immediately just goes crawling over Adrian. Dot, both of you hear, really just feel this incendiary heat pouring off its underbelly as it climbs over you. Wrapped, coiled around the pillars on either side of it, its head kind of just lurching above you, Arakar. Dripping this almost venomous liquid. You can see it just pouring into the ground around you. The ice sizzling and melting away instantaneously as it looks ready to lunge and swallow you. Dot, it's back on you. Also, technically,
I don't think
Adrian's in range, but Dot, you would have had an opportunity attack if you should so want to take it.
Sorry, that went weird for me. What did you say?
You could have taken an opportunity attack when it climbed over you if you want.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This thing doesn't look nice.
It was a friend. That's what the giant said.
I've lost my bar. Where did my bar go?
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit.
Oh, look at that! Whoa, look at that damage!
3. Doesn't seem to notice. But it is now your turn.
Yeah, I'm not going to get any closer to it, because standing still seems... He passed me by, so I'm assuming that that is good for now. So I am going to pull out my short bow and shoot it.
Yeah, watch Link.
Hey.
18, definitely hitting for 5 damage. And, actually, I think, didn't you get... You should have sneak attack on both of those. There was an ally within 5 feet, both times. So we're gonna roll 2 sneak attacks for me. We'll have to get that Phil guy to come make you attachers, because I'm lazy, and he's watching, so he knows.
I may not have put that... Hold on, I'm trying to read this damn thing.
Hi, Phil.
Where did my fun bar of pressing buttons go? Disappeared, I'm sad. Enjoyed that bar.
Your token actions bar?
I don't know what it was, I've never seen it before, but it was fun and I pressed it and it helped me.
Are you clicking? Is your token highlighted?
Oh, that's a good question, is it? That'll be a no.
Yep.
Click
There we
that
go.
bad boy.
Token action, so you gotta be on the token.
Oh, I like it.
Also, Alice, for what it's worth, you should be able to hit the, I think, class features. If you hit class features, it'll pop you up sneak attack in the menu.
Oh, hey, okay. Yeah, here we go. Now I can see.
And you can just click there, and 5 and 6, so we're adding on another 16 damage as you kind of pull out your bow, let out a shot as this thing is coiled around the pillars, getting ready to lunge down on Ottercar. It pierces straight in between 2 large chitinous plates on its backside. It lets out this, kind of pulls back momentarily. Ottercar, give me a perception as it pulls back.
Me?
Yeah, you're Ottercar.
Yeah, sorry. That's not the right one.
That's persuasion.
It's still a 1, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still a 2 plus your modifier, so...
Oh, god
6.
damn it. Plus
So, nothing.
6.
I mean, you're just like...
Proficient.
Yeah, you're just like, at the
7.
moment, you're not noticing shit.
There's a big fucking guy here.
There's nothing else from Dot, since I believe you said you're standing still. I believe it goes to Chop.
I would like to jump on its back. towards, like, run up it. If it's like if you said it was down on all fours, I don't know if it ever got back up, but I want to try to run up it and get to like the head area.
Oh boy!
It's, like coiled around those two pillars. So absolutely, give me an acrobatics.
Oh no! Oh.
No, that's good. That's good. 22.
Yeah, it is. So as you go running over, how much do you weigh, by the way? Just curious.
What does this need to? I think I said it was 180. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, 180. It's on me.
That's not bad at all. How tall are you though?
I'm
4'11".
I'm the smallest a human can be.
Oh, 4'11". Oh, that's kind of bad. 180 and 4'11". That's a little bad.
Yeah.
I'm short and fat.
So as you go running over this thing, just head whips around towards you, its mouth opening wide. You kind of manage to vault your way kind of around it, grabbing onto his chitinous plates and running up. You're sort of head now lifting as it tries to kind of whip around and find you. You're sort of on its backside, not quite up to its head, but definitely managed to climb aboard.
Was that movement or was that action?
That's all movement.
I would like to take my dagger and try to jam it into its like kind of like head neck area where I'm trying to like stay situated.
Roll it up.
16.
16 does hit.
All right, so I wanted to like stab it inside of it, like keep it in there, like
Okay.
not.
So as you kind of this thing's flailing about now, you on its backside, you looking, you see that the chitinous plate sort of parting, stab straight in. Unfortunately, the dagger's just not long enough to get really deep in there. It definitely penetrates. You hit it, and it kind of recoils and juts momentarily, but there's only 3 damage, and you kind of keep thrusting it, but the chitinous plate's closing on you, and it's hard to get it much deeper.
Foul beast. That's it.
Right, I didn't quite expect that.
Ha! I have many surprises.
I was just made aware that the sneak attack is wrong. I didn't even bother to look. You need to roll 4d6 more.
I was gonna say, I thought it wasn't just 1d6 at whatever level we are.
Yeah, we are level 5. I'll have to change that. If there's nothing else from Chum, on to Adrian.
Alright, so, am I within 5 feet of it? I'm asking more for, like, blast disadvantage, not disadvantage range.
Sorry,
Would
say
I
that
be-
again.
Would I be classed as being in melee with this creature?
Yeah, you were in melee because you didn't get the sneak opportunity attack.
Bollocks, okay. So, I am instead going to give him a little tickle. There's a 14 hit.
Oh no!
14, unfortunately, does not hit.
Oh, fuck.
Also, sorry, for what it's worth, oh man, I can't even see your token. Sorry. Chum, as you went stabbing in, as those plates sort of separated, although you weren't able to get it far enough, as soon as you went and kind of started stabbing into the weapon, this massive billowing heat went cascading out. That is going to be... not working. 6 damage.
What?
Adrian, you luckily miss. You don't even make contact with it as your hand kind of reaches out for it. This thing just goes coiling and slithering around further. Don't quite get a grip on it. There's nothing else. It's on Ottakar. Oh, this is intense music.
I'm guessing from my vantage point, like I probably wouldn't have noticed that he took damage.
Probably not. I mean, this thing is towering above you. He's on the opposite side, and you roll a 6.
Yeah. That's cool. Then I'm just gonna stick with what I was originally gonna do and make a melee attack. So I'm gonna drop my bow, pull out my Wakizirai, and I'm gonna use it two-handed and make 2 attacks. First one's gonna be just a horizontal swing, try to catch him on the jaw, and then I'm gonna try to follow up with the overhand with the blow.
I did. My apologies. I did forget to say I did want to move like a little bit backwards afterwards. I know he'd probably get to hit me, but I did want to move after.
Okay. Yeah, let me do his attack, and then yeah, he will take an opportunity on you. So that is going to be a miss with the first one. That 10, 21 will hit. 14. Kick, unfortunately, not hitting either.
Yeah.
But you do manage to get one just clean smack in as this thing is preoccupied with Chum riding on its back. You see this piece of its underbelly and gut kind of cave in. In that moment, there's just kind of this open wound that pours out this billowing heat. And it's at that point you realize that sucks. Your hand becomes slightly charred and burned.
Not good. Could have been worse, though.
Could have been worse. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I am, like, just so we know from here on out, anytime I make an unarmed attack, I'm gonna be using the Agile Parry, which lets me add +2 to my AC until, like, the start of my next turn. Or the end of my next turn, something like that. Here, I'll hit it for you.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, Adrian, as you're doing your move, this thing is being smacked in the front by Arakar, struggling with Chum. You kind of place out a hand that doesn't quite hit it, but shrugging that off as you turn and run. There's just this massed pile of bone that kind of scatters around you, and your shuffled movement, its head immediately kind of whips around and goes snaking straight towards you.
Oh boy.
Damn, what the hell?
Oh god, that really hurt!
That's amazing.
You also don't move because you have grappled in its mouth as it just claws
Okay.
lash down on you.
Nearly. Very nearly.
Hey, would I have had advantage with Chum on top of this dude?
And me the other side. Flanky flank.
You don't need
I mean,
advantage.
if that's not flanking, I don't know what is.
Tis not. It's much too large a creature.
Okay.
It was worth a shot.
Hey guys, moving
Tried
is a
to-
terrible
Tried
idea.
to save you.
Ow.
That looks like a nasty bite.
You say that as he's like struggling to get out of this thing's jaws. It's literally just crushing it down.
Struggling to get out. Ooh, that looks rough.
Right. Jeez. Sorry, God.
Ow.
Jeez.
Everyone's just stopped and like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No one's doing anything. Foot, were you doing anything?
I feel like I'm like a foot in front of Adrian too, because I'm like on thing's head. So I'm just like, oh shit.
I mean, Foot is of course watching the fight with vested interest. He is hiding, but upon seeing Adrian get just fucking destroyed by this thing, Foot says,
You know, hurt Charlie, man.
and Foot charges in,
Oh boy.
going into a rage.
Oh, I need to make my con save for 34 damage. Hang on. I failed.
No.
My hex is gone.
Oh shit, yeah.
So's my life nearly.
We did preface this encounter with the fact that you guys have all been beaten to an inch of your life on multiple occasions already, so this is just another step in the direction of
Yep.
a healer hopefully not dying first.
Am I flanking this thing with Arakar, or can you not flank large creatures?
You cannot flank large creatures.
Normally I'd say not, but given that his mouth is clenched around Adrian, Chama on top, Arakar on the other side. I'd say with the four of you like that, I'd give it to you now.
Okay, in that case.
Only because he's very preoccupied with eating the fucking cleric.
Thank you.
Warlock, whatever you are.
I'm so pleased. That's what I was thinking of.
Alright, so I'm adding 2 damage to these rolls if I hit.
Ow, the pain.
And I'm resistant to basically everything. Yeah, it's not great.
It's not. You got this foot.
That was not good. I mean, you go into a rage, but it's just you run up short. You're the blind red fury that's over you, kind of distracts you. You have no depth perception at the moment, and you really are just swinging mid-air as this thing still devours Adrian.
Yeah, definitely that. Am I dead already?
No, you're gonna be fine.
I mean, it is quite unfortunate that it's its turn now.
I think that's a yes. I might be dead.
It could always miss.
I have a 12 AC.
What let it attack
I'm sorry.
before? Was
Give
it
me
like an
1 second.
opportunity?
It was an opportunity attack, but give me 1 second.
I wonder if I take burn damage whilst in his mouth.
Don't. What? Just.
Could any of this be radiant or necrotic damage? I'd much more appreciate that.
It's purely physical.
I mean,
you have been.
You already took fire damage from being in its mouth, but at this point, it just tries to clench down further, and you can see as you're on the inside, you see its throat basically widen as it prepares to engulf you.
Oh no!
It's trying to eat him.
Bye! I'm unconscious
think it tried.
inside a dead thing. Inside a big thing, even.
You guys watch as Adrian is swallowed whole?
Okay, bye!
Whole in the sense that, like, there's probably some broken bones, but his body has not been ripped apart yet. And there's just, like, this screaming that suddenly goes silent. And you see this big bulbous mass start to cascade down the creature's throat and body.
I'm really sad. I need to make a new character already.
No, you got it. We're fine.
For what it's worth, in addition to being unconscious, you're also blinded and restrained.
Yep.
But you do have total cover.
Isn't it gonna crush me?
Digest you in acid.
Yeah,
Why do you
more
have to
likely.
look at the bad side?
Oh. Okay.
Dot?
I mean, imagine that was pretty traumatic to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it happened right in front of you, actually, so you just watched him. It's like
Yeah,
watching a snake swallow a mouse type deal.
I like how your token, though, is like lounging, like, whatever.
Given that very graphic display that I just witnessed, yeah, I'm not getting any closer. So I will shoot from my nice distance.
I will say this, give me a perception real quick. As
Gonna
you
try
watch this happen.
Shoot me
It's a lot
out!
better
Shoot
than
me
Arakar's.
out!
As
Shoot
this thing
me out.
swallows him whole and kind of just like sitting there, letting it slowly cascade down its throat, you do notice that its two large black bulbous eyes are, well, one of them is entirely missing. There's this hollow socket. The other one there's this massive gash across, and the eye is essentially closed shut.
That doesn't help me.
So it can eat us while it's blind? Yeah, great.
It can't see us, it can just hear us.
Does mean I slightly cheated, and you would have advantage because it is blind.
Cheetah.
So that thing should have been dead by now.
No,
I don't know how that works, but
I don't know what that
your one
is.
attack would have hit. Unless Tremor
Wait.
Sense ignores that. Give me a second. But
Which
continue
one?
with your turn, Doc.
Oh, okay.
Because it very well might.
Oh, mine would have still missed. Damn. 'Cause I was gonna say, if mine hit, it would have meant a lot more, and I wouldn't have been hit in the first place. But, yeah.
It's okay.
Still.
But yeah, I think I just want to try to shoot like below where the lump that is Adrian is, and like halt progress on that.
Oh, nice.
So it stops on like an arrow.
Yeah.
I like.
Save me!
Top. Just,
Who's
Are you
cutting
gonna-
him out of there? We'll just tell Flip some candies
yes.
in his belly.
Awesome. That's good damage, right?
That's right. Going down with the worm.
You're not dying today.
I mean,
There's a very good chance.
We have shit like this before.
It's
I mean,
off to
this
a
is,
great start.
this is nothing
I mean,
like. I mean, it's
The thing has swallowed him. It's not looking good.
what are you so
I'm also-
negative for?
also unconscious.
You know, like.
Okay, so.
Very well spoken.
Give me 1 second, let me scroll back up.
Did you roll a bunch?
Bad DM is bad. What's your AC, Adrian?
Mine. Oh, it's a spicy 12.
Oh, so it might not matter after all.
Yeah, I don't think it will. Unless you're rolling a 1. I think a 1, a 2, and a 3 misses.
Okay, so both of his attacks still hit, even with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Arkar that extra attack in. Great. Dot, sorry. What were you doing with that short bow of yours?
Yeah, we're trying to shoot below the lump that is Adrian to kind of like keep it from swallowing him down further.
Okay.
Like she sees
so is
like
it,
the lump.
Yeah, you can definitely see the lump. So when you see it just slowly moving, you're gonna point the arrow down maybe a few inches. You only have 1 shot. Go ahead and roll that sneak attack damage. Which, let's see what that should be at.
I think it's at 3.
I think I fixed it. It's like 3d6.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, I didn't go back.
Sounds
and-
right.
I fixed it.
Boom!
That's a solid roll, and this thing is not expecting it. It's too busy devouring the healer straight in. Arrow's not tremendously thick or large, but I mean, it slices, and you're not sure how well it's going to hold that weight of Adrian being swallowed. That is 25 damage.
Kill it quickly, please.
Hey, you're unconscious. You're breaking my immersion.
With that, it's on Chum.
Alright. Spit him out! Spit him out right now! Don't make me make you. I'm gonna. I know. I'll make him gag. And I prestidigitation the worst foul tasting thing I could possibly imagine onto his tongue to try to react like a gag reflex for him.
Roll me charisma, straight charisma. It's your spellcasting ability modifier, right?
Yeah. So just click the plus
just
4 charisma button.
Click charisma. Woo.
18.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty noxious.
Spit him out right now.
What's your spell save DC?
15.
Oops, that was supposed to be con, but it doesn't matter because that was still only a 6. His con is +5. That would have been an 11. And
spit him out.
As you scream this in the creature's ears, you create this nasty fucking amalgamation of a taste deep in its gullet. That combined with the arrow, that kind of, you see it snap under the weight, but even still provides this just momentary delay in being further down this thing's maw. Spews him out immediately. However...
Oh, no.
It is such that the spewing of vomit does upheave quite a lot of acidic venom as well. Those on, it's still facing where Adrian was because that's where he was eaten, which means Dot is probably likely getting.
I might be taking a fail for that as well.
Try to catch him, Dot. Here it comes. He's just as he's gagging. Here it comes.
Dot, give me a dex save.
Oh no.
You're good at these. Damn it. You're rolling so low. You have like +5 on that, and
Yeah, it's not going well.
When do rogues get their thing? Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you fail, but don't they have a
Can
thing
I
where...
use uncanny dodge on this?
You sure can.
Yeah, because that'll have the damage at least, so that sounds good.
so you have the damage.
Which wasn't terrible. So you take only 5 damage, and you watch as an unconscious Adrian just goes barreling out towards you. Adrian, you do unfortunately also take this damage, as the acid is literally just. That's one failure, but you are.
It is.
Back out into the land of the living. Although you. For now.
God, it's still my turn though.
It is still your turn. Do you have anything else? That's your spell.
I would like to, at the moment I see him hit the ground, I would like to cast Healing Word as a bonus action.
Yeah, prestidigitate's a cantrip, so absolutely.
I'm alive.
13. I got a song with it. I got a song.
Oh, yes, please.
As he spits them out, be like, Adrian, you are my angel. You're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps you are to me. Hey, yeah. And just heal him for the 13 points.
You feel the breath of life just come back into you as this acidic, guttural belly venom is whisked away by these magical words, and yeah, the first thing you hear is not the upheaval screams of this worm-like creature, but the serenading of Chum riding atop it. And it's now your turn.
Oh boy. Oh, but I have so many fun.
Fiery card should have busted.
But I would be so happy if you guys just jumped in.
I'm going to. God, I need to make sure this is a bonus action. I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm going to use 3 of these. Oh, I don't think that worked. No, it didn't. I don't know what I did.
I don't know either what it is. You got 7 hit points.
Okay, I think. Did I roll? No, I didn't roll 3d6. I rolled. I have no idea. I'm gonna
1d6 plus 3.
Well, that's still incorrect, so I'm just gonna roll them separately because that's broken. So I need to roll 3d6 plus my warlock level.
Yeah, you need to make it a query. That way it asks you how many you want to use.
It is a query if you
Yeah.
look at it, but for some reason it's adding.
It's weird. Okay, I'll look into it later.
Thanks. So that's actually what I heal. Which is
You already charisma 20? God damn.
Damn.
No, I'm 18.
Oh, so that should be +4 then, right? So 15?
It's plus warlock level, not charisma.
Hey, we the same, yep.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
plus my warlock level.
All right. Even better.
Okay, so that's my bonus action. And for my action, I would like to try again.
Two.
Okay, so you're still like prone, lying on the ground. The rest of you watch as this light just blasts up around Adrian. As you roll over onto your backside, this thing still just like this secondary gag reflex still protruding from it. You basically just kick up with your foot straight into its lower jaw. It sends this cascading, crackling energy around its head. It doesn't seem to notice too much. It's really like 2 damage, and you are taking some.
The question is, do I electrocute it? It doesn't open a wound, right?
It's
Does
opening
not,
already fine.
but as you're kind of kicking it in its mouth, as its jaw slams open, the same heat comes billowing out.
Fuck. Okay.
Because you are quite literally touching it. That didn't work.
It still doesn't.
Ow.
13?
Well, it's a good thing you healed yourself, because I think that's how much I healed you for.
Yep. And now,
True.
as it can't take reactions, I'm going to move a little, stand up, and move backwards ever so slightly.
Why can't it take react? Oh yeah, shocking grasp. Ayo.
That's what I tried the first time.
Ayo, yeah. So while it didn't do much damage, this thing is just kind of like literally clenching up, and that brings it to Ottakar, as you manage to get out of range.
My hero.
A lot of shit's done gone down in the last round here. I mean, dude
down.
got 8 and then thrown up, and he's alive again. And
Yeah, that was
Yes,
the most
yes.
intense 6 seconds you've ever seen.
right? I'm like, just processing right now.
And I'm riding this fucker still.
Chung,
I think,
Chung sang that
as I'm
entire
s-
song in the span of 6 seconds.
Right? Yeah, it's like
It was on
Oh,
fast
my
forward.
mind blown.
Adrian, you're late.
I think I'm gonna, like, watching this, I would just kind of be, like, slowly backing away as I'm, like, you know, once I hit the wall, it's gonna kind of, like, snap me out, like, what the fuck, and, I'm gonna, shit, I dropped my bow earlier, fuck, I will,
Why'd you go do a silly thing like that?
what's that?
I said, why'd you go do a silly thing like that?
I had to, so, all those interactions. I am going to pull out 2 shurikens and throw them at this dude. Still advantage or no?
If you're throwing.
Guess it doesn't matter.
No,
Same.
because you're ranged. I mean, actually, yeah, sorry. He's blind, so yes.
Ha.
All
Still.
attacks have advantage, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Miss anyway.
That missing that, I'm gonna kind of try to regroup. Use the rest of my action or my movement to come over here, kind of near foot, and that's it. Actually, can I take that back? I'd rather
Sure.
go back and get my bow. Go back to where I was. Pick up my bow
You run
and
over.
put it on my back, and I'm.
Okay, so you go initially kind of backing up without these 2 spiraling, spiky discs. They kind of just ricochet and fling off of the creature. You tiptoe back to your bow and pick that up, deeming
This
it to
was
probably
much
be
more
likely.
effective. Yes, this was much more effective.
At that moment, however, you hear this sudden stop moving kind of just rings out throughout the entirety of this large chamber that you're in.
Who are you calling a fool?
And it goes to Foot.
Who is there?
Goes to Foot.
You look like a fool to
Foot's
me.
hopping mad, so Foot's just jumping around, raring to go at this thing, making as much noise as he can.
Oh,
He's gonna make some attacks. We still have advantage because he's blind.
Absolutely.
On that second, so I do
You're right.
2 extra damage on every hit, and I am also going to use my Fury of the Small. So I get 5 extra damage.
Okay. So there's going to be a total of 15. As you just stomping
19.
around this thing. 19. Did I miss something?
Because I get 2 extra for raging.
Oh yeah, we need to.
Yeah, I need to have it. I need to figure out how to do that.
So 19. So you're just jumping around, making as much noise, slamming the hammer into things, then whacking into it. Both of those hitting just your small frenzied fury, goblin rage, hammering away. Takes 19. And at this point, it's kind of recoiling, and head is whipped around at you as you're making all this noise and racket and jumping, and it's good. It's good. And it's going to bite.
Watch out!
It's welcome to try.
Ah!
That's a 1. And let's go, miss. As you fucking the head comes tearing down towards you, smack it away. Its head slams into the pillar next to it, at which point it uncoils the entirety of its body off of it. You can see just how long it is now. It rears up, goes burrowing straight down into the ice. That's going to be an opportunity attack from Foot.
Can I jump
range.
off?
He gets one. You need to make a dex save. Arkar's also in range for an opportunity attack.
Ooh, that's the big damage.
22.
That's a big 12 coming
you're
into
able
play.
to get off just barely in time. This thing slams and you let loose, rolling across the ground. That's your reaction though, so you won't get an opportunity attack. Arkar, your opportunity attack?
Surely.
Unfortunately, not hitting either. It just slams it in. You just hit the hard shell of its back, glances off. Also, you have your bow out and not that, so you're actually hitting with the bow. And,
No, I said I put my bow on my back.
Oh, did you? Okay, I missed that then.
Yeah.
Either way, glances
Yeah,
off.
don't matter.
This thing burrowing along the ground. Dot.
No, you didn't miss with that weapon. You missed with this one.
Missing with all the weapons.
So. I guess I should... I don't want to yell. Would I have to yell to get everyone to hear me, to say that it's blind? And that maybe we should all just be really fucking quiet right now.
Don't touch it either, it burns.
It's up to you. There's a pretty loud rumbling sound cascading throughout the chamber as this thing is brewing underground. It's pretty noisy in there.
I'll yell and get everyone's attention. Although I'm worried about Foot. Foot doesn't seem like he's going to be able to calm down.
He's playing whack-a-mole right now.
Foot are quiet. Foot's my friends.
Foot! We need to, someone grab Foot.
Foot's my
You
friends.
said you're gonna go grab Foot?
You're gonna go grab a raging...
No, I said someone, not me.
Oh, I was gonna say that'd be great.
Our Carl look at Foot and say, "Sun is going down. The sun is going
Really
down."
slow, big
Sun's
fella.
getting real heavy, big
Yeah,
guy.
there you go.
Little guy. The sun's getting real low. That's what it is.
That's it.
Sun's
Yeah.
going down. Yeah.
You doing anything else, Dot?
I'm staying still and quiet-ish.
Okay. Jump.
I wanna, as I like land and I kind of like get to my belly with the hole that he just dug, I wanna yell down it, vicious mockery again, and shout, "That's right, you better run!" Let's see if that. If he's 60 feet down, he's gotta get that wisdom.
I gotta figure out where I put him.
I think you could just click on the wisdom button.
Yeah, but I gotta be clicked on the token to do that. It's okay, I have a sheet. I literally don't know what I did with the token.
Do you? I don't think you do.
Not underground. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
If you're not clicked on a token, how is it gonna know what to reference for the save?
right.
Right.
Wiggly. Hey, we did it. Two
Well,
damage.
amidst the rumbling, a second after you yell this insult, there's a sudden cascades down the chamber and out the way as you hear just shrieking in this sort of agonizing pain. Takes a whole 2. If there's nothing else, it goes to Adrian. Well, I try to figure out what the fuck I did with it.
Okay, so oh, also, I do believe I made a little mistake. Whereas I don't actually add my warlock level. That was to the number of available dice I can use. I add nothing to it, so I need to take 5 off my HP.
Okay.
So I am down to 11. I would like to not move. Stay completely silent. And hope to not die. Is the plan.
Okay. Otokar.
I guess I'll do the same.
Are you guys like?
I'm gonna ready in action though. If dude comes near me, I'm attacking.
Okay, and you have your melee out?
Yeah. Yeah. I pull it out now if you don't want to say I was out.
No, it's
before
fine.
from
I
the
just
bow.
didn't hear it before.
Yeah.
Alright. So, as you
I
pull that out, as
completely
everyone
forgot
else is
introductions were a
completely
thing.
still, you hear this same voice you heard previously. Go for the top! And at this point, you all hear the voice coming from one of the southern passages. You see a rather large figure kind of stick his head out from around the corner, his large, kind of blue-skinned arm pointed towards the ceiling.
Hmm?
And he's specifically, you see him pointing in the area just north of Arakar, where all along the ceiling, not just there, but across the entirety of the chamber, there are these stalactites just frozen over, plunged towards the ground. And that's all he yells. And it goes to foot.
Did he yell that during my turn? Because I still have some movement.
He yelled that on
kinda
his turn
crushed.
because he's a 15.
Oh, so he was after. Okay.
Can
That's
Foot
disappointing.
tell where the worm is right now?
Give him a perception.
I don't know if worms have arms, Foot.
Yeah. It's not too terribly difficult to tell, even amidst your raging frenzy. You can definitely just feel the ground shaking and see this slightly uprisen mound sort of growing in this sort of direction.
Foot's going in the hole.
Oh no.
No!
I'm casting Featherfall as a reaction the moment he jumps down the hole.
Your reaction was...
So you'll never catch him?
No, Featherfall, like he's not gonna take
Oh,
damage.
on him, I got you.
Your
Yeah.
reaction
You were like diving in.
was used to jump off safely, unfortunately.
Oh, never mind then. Okay,
Which is why you didn't get the opportunity attack.
got it.
So, It's not that deep of a hole, though. You're only taking 1d6.
Halved, because I'm raging.
Indeed. 2 whole demojets as you all watch the rabbit-eared form of Foot drop down into the hole.
What the hell?
Do you...
Can he see down there?
Doesn't have dark vision, so absolutely not. You're in this black abyss.
I'm running forward.
This is
Wherever
fucking
the
great.
tunnel takes me, I'm swinging wildly, trying to hit
Foot,
this
what are you doing?
This is amazing.
So you
Come back!
you literally just swinging wildly as you run forward. You have more than enough movement to inevitably come in contact with this thing. Let me put you under the ice.
And I would say this is a reckless attack.
Yeah.
I will disagree. So that will be regular then, because you are blind as a result of the darkness,
Well,
but you do have advantage.
But it has disadvantage because it's
You
blind.
get
It doesn't
advantage because
work like
he's
that.
blind,
That's not
Get
how it
advantage
works.
'cause he's blind.
Unfortunately.
and then disadvantage because you're blind, but advantage because reckless makes advantage overall.
Not how it works at all.
Okay. You know, 2
It should
advantages,
be,
1
though,
disadvantage.
because he's blind, but I'm blind, but I have reckless, and
So
he should
you
be blind.
even yourself out, but that has nothing to do with his abilities. He's still the same. It's dark up in there. He can't see anywhere.
Oh yeah.
So, but you're blind. But when you reckless, you give yourself advantage, so it evens out.
Just roll it. See if it even matters. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
That
does.
one does.
That one does. First one will still hit though. Plus rage.
5
so
damage.
5 damage as you just swinging wildly manage to get the tip of its tail severs off. Immediately takes off, and it's a little bit faster than you at that point, causing you to miss on that second one. Just the tip. And if there's nothing else, it goes to
How sharp is that chicken? I need to know that.
very.
It's cutting off tails and shit.
You can have sharp talons.
I get that
Are
right.
you kidding me, Joey? Did you not see Napoleon Dynamite?
No, I have. I was saying, what about something else?
So, this thing kind of burrowing around, you can all sort of feel it suddenly kind of gathering in this one area, area kind of where you felt it before, to sort of the ground upheaving as it's, you gather pretty easily, just, you know, basic instinct that it's turning around to bite Foot.
Oh, yay.
Which it has, you're reckless, so it has advantage.
Well, its
Wait,
first attack
so
is
now it gets
No,
advantage
it's
because
regular. Because
Okay.
it gets advantage from that, plus it's blind, so it is regular.
So wait,
It's
it's the
impressive.
thing's turn now.
It sure is.
No.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you
I
just
thought
it's
it was
Doc's
yours.
turn.
I thought.
Oh, Doc was after me, or after the worm.
Yeah, I thought some big dude just jumped down here.
But wait a minute.
He was 7.
Vicious
He's always been
mock-
right before Doc.
Vicious mockery.
I mean, I believe you. I was just kind of like.
Yeah, it just disappeared, so I
He's
was
just,
like,
he's just hidden. That's all. He's on the GM layer.
Okay.
His initiative's not showing. He's biting. Doesn't matter. I don't think a 12
He
hits.
burrowed a complete circle in one turn. This
Yeah.
worm is some horse shit.
I mean, he could just kind of turn around and spot. Nevertheless, those both fucking missed, and it's on a dot. Although it is continuing. It's not continuing to move. It's you right there. Dot, you've lost all sight of Foot.
Oh, I really feel like I need to go after Foot. Also, really don't want to. Okay, shoot. Going after Foot. As far as I can, at least.
Well, you're a rogue. I think you could double dash.
Yeah, but I want to, like, stealthily go after Foot. I don't want to call any extra attention to myself than I need to.
Okay. Well, Chum is just befiddled that the two of you just jumped down this hole. He's just laying here, just what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm
Does
just...
Dot have dark vision?
No, that doesn't have dark vision. But
I'm being told that goblins have dark vision, and John sucks.
Oh, so that thing should have taken 12 more damage.
You should have put dark vision on your sheet.
Nope.
I'm trying to work out whether to be a kind player or not.
A what player?
Good person, in other words.
Mr. Azmar, Angel
I'm
Descendant.
All I'm going to say is we've been hitting it a fair few times.
And
something else hasn't happened in return. Just, yeah.
Oh, I
Maybe
know what
all
you're
out of
talking about.
it may be
Yeah.
all out of this stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, you won't,
You're
get,
quite
you won't
right.
give me my 12 damage, so...
You're quite
I
right.
just recorded at 12 damage. Thank you very much.
Alright. So we should have all been taking fire damage from the thing.
I've taken
No, I
it
think the
already.
only one that mattered is literally just your attacks right there. Nobody else has hit it in melee.
Except for me, but I took the damage.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I think everyone else is
Yeah.
accounted for it. It's just those last attacks. So,
I haven't taken any damage from it. Tell me how much damage I take. I've hit it twice and not been hit in return.
there you are.
I only take 12. I'm resistant.
Are you bear totem?
Well, it wasn't like reskinned, didn't we reskin it?
But it is bear totem, right?
Yeah.
Sounds Gucci gang then. 12
It's a
only 12
rabbit
damage.
hood.
It's rabbit totem, get it right.
Yeah, there's something about that hat, and as this smoldering heat billows off, I mean, the fur of this rabbit hood is charred and blackened, and then somehow immediately just regains its color. Not sure what the fuck that's about, but
You never hurt rabbit!
Dot, what are you doing?
I am doing the stupidest thing possible and going down the tunnel to try to drag Foot out.
Let me go double check that changelings don't have dark vision. I'm pretty sure they don't. But I trust
I
I trust none of you though.
That fucking Foot. Morph into something that has
Ooh, that's a good point. Is it glowing because it's really hot?
Is it glowing?
Yeah, could you see it in the dark because it's like glowing? Does its
You
underbelly
could
glow?
probably see some like very thin kind of lines about it. Not enough that it lets off light, but you could definitely see the creature itself. Foot, not so much, but you gather he's got to be straight ahead. So you could easily just go running down the corridor, and I assume you're trying to grab him?
Yeah, I'm trying to grab him.
Go ahead and roll that athletics versus Foot's. Athletics or acrobatics, whichever's higher.
Okay.
Although you have advantage on athletics, so...
Oh, is this contested athletics?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
grappling you.
I don't have my danger sense up because I'm not looking at her.
Oh, can I do
But no,
acrobatics?
rage.
or...
Yeah, you can.
20. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 20 versus 15. I mean, you managed to grab a hold of him, and then there's this sudden, like, whooshing sound as he just swings his weapon and kind of barrels out of your hold and continues running towards the fucking giant worm, which is now facing you guys.
Worm here,
You
friends.
can see its mouth opened and this vague light pouring out of it.
Can I try to yell Foot, we need help, before he runs off and hope that maybe that brings him back?
How the hell are you guys gonna come back?
It's putting up some big damage. I don't know what your problem is.
You jumped down a hole.
I mean, luckily it's a tunnel, so I can't imagine it has too many turns.
He's our tank.
Is there a worm like right in front of me?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, its mouth is open. You can see the billowing. You can feel and see the billowing heat. But it's on the chum now. You just watched
Hello.
Dot jump
Okay.
down and run.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I already said what I need to say about that. First, what happened to my dagger? Did it, like... What happened? Because you said it didn't go completely in.
Yeah, you can
Did
I
I hang
hold
on?
it back out with you. Not a problem.
Okay. Got it. And then secondly, what did this fella say over here when he jumped out?
He yelled go for the top and was pointing toward a bunch of stalactites over yonder.
Oh, he wasn't pointing to us, telling us how to kill the damn thing. Or did he? Like, what the hell's a
Yeah.
stalagmite?
What?
What
Aren't
is
you
that?
aren't you the one who was like, oh, stalactites hold on tight or whatever? Stalagmites, like stalagmites? Am I saying the wrong? I am saying the wrong word. Words.
I have never heard that word
I
before.
thought that
in my
was
life.
you. Who said that?
I know that was definitely with us. I remember someone
Oh,
saying
maybe that was Kevin in my other game. Never mind. Stalagmites.
What's the saying?
Oh man, it's the the big spiky rocks that hang down from the ceiling.
Yeah, I know what they are, but what's the saying? You said he had like a rhyme or something?
Yeah, stalagmites hold on tight. That's how you know they were the ones on the top.
I thought tights hold on tight.
Am I fucking it up?
This solves
I'm
nothing.
fucking it up anyways. Sayings.
So he's definitely foe. He's bad. Is he bad or good?
I don't know. I hope he's not bad.
Well, like, can I just like, because when he fell, I was just like, oh, this dude's bad, but he might be good.
When he fell, he didn't fall from anywhere.
Didn't you say he jumped from
already
above?
here.
Oh, he's just been there the whole.
He kind of peeked out from around the corner and yelled at you guys to go for the top, and then pointed at the ceiling.
I'm gonna listen to him and go for the stalagmites. I don't know what that means, but I'm fucking shooting it with my dagger in hand. I'm just throwing it at the stalagmite.
What?
I have no idea.
What are you throwing at it?
That's what I'm doing. My dagger. He says go for the stalagmite. So I look up and I throw my dagger.
Turning towards the stalactites hanging in the ceiling, you immediately kind of whip around your dagger, let it loose. It does hit. Kind of slices across. There's a small kind of line that streaks across it, kind of carving like an inch into it, and then your dagger kind of hits the ceiling and falls back down to the ground. You then
Is
hear
that what
this-
you wanted?
Yes! Quick!
And if you got nothing else, it goes to Adrian.
Yeah.
Wait, he wants us to collapse the room.
I think he wants us to climb.
Adrian, what are you doing?
Oh fuck. Interesting question. As we landed, I casted light. It's not concentration. So, if I stand over the hole, would it sort of project through the hole?
Would what project through the hole?
My light. So I casted light as we landed.
Yeah. On like
It lasts for an hour.
Yep.
It was on my cloak.
Oh, it did on your cloak. Okay.
So if I stood over the hole, would the light project through the hole?
I'd say so.
Okay.
You'd get some at least.
Okay. Oh god, but moving.
Don't move.
I need to help people. That's right. At least if I stand next to everyone, I'll be fine.
Then don't get your body near me. Go over there. Don't walk near me.
I'll just go over here.
He just leads the fucking creature to
And yeah. Actually, I think as my light, I'll kind of just hold my cloak down in the hole. There's a light. So they can see everything down there now, at least. And that's my turn.
Go for the stalagmite.
What? Blast it?
Do you want him to blast it? I yell over to the guy. I'm still not completely sure, but he seems to know what he's doing.
Stalagmite or stalactite?
It's stalactite.
Might.
No, it's tight.
A
It's
stalactite.
tight.
It might reach the ceiling. Stalactites have to hold on tight to the
Yes.
ceiling.
That's what we said.
That was
earlier.
the saying.
Did you not go to 5th grade?
You motherfucker! There's your picture. And as you yell that over this figure, there's a very clear, and it's like,
Yes! Yes, go!
What?
Do it! Blast the fucker!
I blast the stalactite
Woo!
twice?
If you kill Foot, I'm gonna be mad.
I tip.
How you going? You're underground.
I mean, what's the stalactite gonna do?
Does a 12 hit the stalactite?
it's stationary, so yes.
Okay. That does 4 plus 4. That's 8. And I'll hit it again. Oh, that...
9, on the other hand, does not. And your first blast, I mean, you're still confused, so you don't put much effort into it. It's just like, what is going... Yeah, sure. You let out the blast, and it hits it, and there's like a shaking to it, and the sliver, the slice that Chum already made kind of widens and deepens further into it, and you can see it sort of like dangling there. It moves for a second, but doesn't quite fall. Anything else?
No.
Then we're on to Dot. Because this is happening, I guess.
Yeah, Arkar doesn't feel like this is right. He's gonna look at the dude and say, "Do you want us to climb?"
Again, he's just like, you can see him almost like building up this rage internally. Just
Knock it down! Distract it! Run!
Oh!
Good thinking. This guy's smart.
Yeah, I don't. I guess I'll shoot at it. And move my movement towards that guy.
And with that, 23 definitely hitting and 8 damage, you manage to clip it. Goes clean through, knocking it, kind of shatters the rest of the way through that slice, that crack that was already made. You watch it kind of in slow motion slam into the ground, shaking the chamber momentarily, followed by this intense silence. Even in the tunnel down below, the only thing that you can hear is this screaming of Foot. The creature is growing silent, then and starts burrowing in that direction. As you start running that way, the creature sort of holds out one large meaty hand for you, Arakar, help you down. Foot, it's on you.
Let's go in after the worm.
Can I find a Y shape?
At least now you can see.
I mean, could. Well, technically, the worm hasn't moved yet, so it's still on you. Go ahead.
Oh, the worm hasn't moved it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
For him. You just see him, he's kind of turned his direction that way, and he's like gnawing and clawing that way.
And I can see now?
Yeah, you can see. Due to Adrian's light as he's kind of just laying there.
It's a big 18 damage.
16 does hit. 18 it is as this thing turns its attention that way, you just cleaving in, screaming in its face, but it does not seem to care. It's still just clawing and burrowing towards this resounding sound. You're going to get an opportunity attack as it keeps going. also hitting at the 12, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of just slamming it with the rubber chicken, just pounding it into its backside. It continues to let out this screeching sound, but brewing, cascading further towards the sound. Dot, it's on you. And I need to give you a bunch of heat.
Yeah, just a few. That's a lot of ones.
That is a lot of ones. You're down 10 for that.
I'll take that.
It's getting a little bit. I mean, what few goblin hairs you have in your arm are very quickly being seared off.
I don't notice.
It's on Dot.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one last time to grapple foot and bring him back.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Nope.
Yeah, if that fails, I'm making my way back. I'm leaving.
You didn't say the magic words.
Candy?
Too late now. As you fucking fail to grab hold of him, you, take off running the other way. The hole is kind of jagged enough that you can climb up it, so it's just difficult terrain to climb back up the hole. 12 to get there, another 10. So basically you can climb to the top. So you're just kind of dangling on the edge of the hole. And it goes to Chum.
I don't know what to do, so I'm going to go and help Dot up the rest of the way. I don't know, grabbing her by the arm and helping her up so she's not dangling there. Can I do that? Just like move her?
You can help pull her up.
Okay. Get up here. What are you thinking going down there after him?
He's little!
I know what he's thinking, but I don't know what you're thinking.
He's little!
You could have died.
Well, he still can.
That's it.
It's on Adrian.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
You peek your head back down in there and you see Foot just revving up to go charging after this thing. Who you can definitely feel like moving towards where the stalactite fell.
Alright, I could perhaps try something. Hey, Foot! I hear this guy over here has tons of candy, and he's really excited to share, but I can't eat it all, and I was wondering if you'd like to join me. Will you hear that?
Candy!
Do you look like as if you're going to turn around?
I don't know, man. It's not my turn.
You just hear him respond with a yell of candy. And rubber duck still being just flailed about.
For fuck's sake. Well, I'm going to hope that's worked. I'm going to, I suppose, move. I need to work out how far I can go. About that.
So
Going. Move that.
the stalagmites fell the way that this tunnel's going?
Tights.
Yeah, it was like up here, I think.
Okay.
And I would like to. Are there any more like clusters of stalactites up, like
All
where
over the
where we?
ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to hold a shatter for when it comes up. I'm gonna just like blast a bunch of them so they all just drop on top of wherever I think it's gonna come up. Well, where the other one dropped, essentially.
Okay. So
So I'm-
action there.
I'm not-
Alright.
I'm not gonna plan to hit it with the shatter. I'm gonna hit everything else around it and just fall
ceiling,
on top
right?
of it. Pretty much.
Okay, sounds good. If there's nothing else, he goes to Arakar.
So he's just, you're holding an action for wherever it pops up, or is it specifically
Well,
that location?
I'm guessing it's gonna pop up where the other stalactite fell. That's kind
And
of my
as
guess.
far as holding an action rules go, if I were to cause a stalactite to fall somewhere else, would you then lose out on that held action?
I'd assume so, because I'm targeting that specific spot.
That specific spot, I gotcha. I'm gonna shoot another stalactite, like kind of in the same area, like maybe within 5 feet of the other one that fell, just to try to, because I don't know where it is exactly at this moment, so I know it's moving that way and I want to keep it moving that way, so I'm gonna shoot one, like here-ish.
Okay. 23 definitely hitting. 8. Ooh, back to the good song. Just in time for the plan. I need more music like this. I'm getting sidetracked. 23 hits. 8 or 9 isn't quite enough though. And they're gonna go slicing it through the same way that Chum's first dagger did, kind of creating a severed spot along this stalactite, but not enough to cause it to fall.
All right. Oh wait, if I have 2 attacks, do you get to make a second attack with a bow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh shit!
There's not a crossbow.
I didn't realize it. Yeah, no, it's a regular longbow. So this one's without the extra bonus attack. Then.
Okay, so another 9. That will do it. A combined 18. So that the second one slicing through the other side, it creates just enough of a sliver in between that the weight can't simply hold it, and goes falling straight down into a spot relatively close to where the first one did. Slams in. You see at that point part of the icy ground begins to cave and give way. If there's nothing else, it goes to that figure. Or do you have any movement? Sorry.
Yeah, did he move me somewhere, or
He
am I
didn't move you,
still?
kind of just held an arm out to kind of grab you and help you down this sort of sheer cliff.
Gotcha. So I'll say that first I did that. I took his hand instead of making him wait for me to shoot a shot, and he held me down. Maybe I moved back to like here and took that shot.
Also, I'm assuming your torch is somewhere not on you since you're shooting that.
Yeah, I would have dropped that as soon as I seen that fucking thing come out the ground.
But I'm shiny.
You are shiny. I don't know what happened to it. I gotta get it back to you.
Shiny.
Alright, so as you're kind of like hefted down on the ground, he kind of turns again towards Adrian.
Come on! Quick! All of you!
And he's holding out a hand for you now. But it's on foot.
Foot has heard the call for candy. He turns to find Adrian, and Adrian is not there. Foot looks around and realizes that he's alone in the dark. He doesn't like it, so he's going to climb up the hole and run to the rest of the group.
For protection! Foot don't like dark. Foot lonely.
How much movement is it to climb up the hole?
It's difficult terrain, so it's half. It's about a 10-foot drop wall.
So 20 feet to get up?
Yep.
Alright, Foot's going to dash.
Oh boy.
I have 40 feet of movement, so good.
Oh, hey, Foot. Oh, bye, Foot. You're right next to the guy with the candy.
Like man have candle.
Yeah, he's holding his hand out for Adrian as you come running, and his eyes just get wide. And his hands go from like a helping hand to like a stop.
Footman friend?
Yes. Yes?
Foot love friend.
Foot reaches and holds the giant's hand.
Yeah, he's not early on. Again, he's in like the stopping motion, but you grab hold of it, and then he just kind of lifts his hand and is like,
Okay.
and then puts you down on the ground beside him.
Foot love friend.
Meanwhile, it comes to this large creature's turn, and as the second one has impacted in the same sort of area, ground immediately caves in on itself, as it, or not even in, goes bursting out as this thing coils up. Go ahead and do that shatter.
Okie dokie. Oh, come on, click the button. Where are you hiding? So I hit the ceiling for 17 thunder damage. If it's made of, oh, it's not a creature, but yeah. So yeah, I hit the ceiling for.
I mean, I think objects take it too. So yeah.
How big is it? I don't think it says. That's awkward.
It does. It's a 10-foot
Oh.
radius.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, it's a big fucking area.
It's a large area, yeah. In fact, it's it's large.
It's
Roll
20
me a d10.
Okay.
feet.
5.
Not bad, as this resounding crash echoes across the ceiling. Everything kind of momentarily just warps. There's debris falling all over the place in this cavern, even as far as Arakar. And after a moment of silence, this as 5 of these stalactites all come crashing down right above the creature's head. Those are going to be 3d6 each, so...
Dude!
Okay. So hang on, that's
15d6.
okay.
That was a pretty good roll. I mean, maybe not.
It was okay. It did half out of a possible 90 damage. It did half.
It's average, or a
That's an
little
average
below,
roll.
I guess.
Yeah, 55 would have been average, but that's okay. It's still solid.
I think that worked out quite well, guys.
Yeah, I think I did. Damn! That's insane. I mean, I could definitely see because they're like freaking fallen shit.
Does it look relatively impaled at this point?
Yeah, at least 2 of them go straight through it. The other ones just kind of slam into it, cracking and breaking around him. For a moment, it looks dead. It kind of just stops there, and then it kind of compresses itself around those that impaled it. Those shatter and fall away. It's still up, but it's leaving this colossal trail of black ichor and blood. And it's slowly kind of just turning around towards where everyone is now kind of running in that direction, but it's moving quite slow now.
It's above ground again?
It is above ground again,
You can indeed see.
and it's on dot. Who I'm not sure is might be AFK still, possibly. So Chum,
In the
Alright, I'm gonna grab Dot and tell her to run and point over to the guy, and I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers right over the centipede. Do we know what this thing is?
nope. Well, after seeing it, Adrian does. With that nat 20 history.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
afraid
know it hurts.
you've most definitely read about remoras.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was like, why isn't it working? It's because it popped up like, what spell level would I like to cast it? Alright, so the Cloud of Daggers, I make a 5-foot cube right over the creature. And then it takes 44 when it enters on its, or starts on its turn.
Yeah, so when it's turn,
You
take,
can-
9 demojs. Sounds good.
And I am running. I'm gonna run next to Adrian.
Well, hello there.
Hey. Bonus action, please. I'm going to heal him a little bit.
Oh, hang on. What spell rules are we working by, though? Because you've
Oh,
cast
what?
a spell. Are we working crit
yeah,
roll
you-
rules?
No.
Or are we working... Okay.
So I can't cast 2, or no?
No, the other one has to be a
Cantrip.
I don't even think he is he doing that in the new season? I doubt it.
Yes.
Is he really at
He
the
is
level?
still.
That's very strange.
Still.
Because even in the campaign guide, it's like, I think it's a feat. I think you have to be like 8th level to use it.
Well, so far, yeah. He is still.
It's interesting. I was not expecting
Yeah.
that. But no, we're not using that. Well, the feat is available. So, you go running. If there's nothing else, then it is back to Dot. Who is
Well,
back.
Dot's back, yeah.
Hi. Yeah, I'm just running over to where everyone's heading. I can't. There we go. Yeah, I'll go and dash just to get all the way there.
You
Hello.
didn't even have to. You can actually go a lot further too. You can double dash. You can.
Triple dash.
I just want to get like well behind, like here-ish. So
Okay.
Everyone.
Not a problem, as this large individual is still kind of preoccupied with foot dangling from his hand, trying to remove him. Essentially, you just go vaulting past and underneath, sliding down.
Is that an
Sorry,
athletics
Adrian.
check to hang on?
Yeah. Kind of grappling. I mean, essentially, you're grappling him, aren't you?
I can't if he's too big.
He's medium, but so you definitely can. Yeah, give me an opposed grapple.
Oh.
Oh, there's a chance.
He's a big guy.
I'm being told that he's not using those rules in the new campaign.
Oh, really? Well, maybe I'm
that he's stopped multiple people from doing it.
Maybe I'm an idiot then.
I was gonna say because I was pretty sure he started that at a higher level. He might start doing that again at level 8, but or whatever level it is. But I would be surprised if he doesn't just make it a feat.
Actually, no. I think that is correct. Now's the time. Recalling.
Well, you have quite the firm grip on his fingers as he's trying to. Yeah!
I wrap my legs around his forearm.
Oh no. Alright, Adrian.
Yes. So as we are clearly moving in the direction of away, I'm going to move over here first. So half of my running. I'm going to give him a couple of goodbye blasts. So that's 21 to hit for 7 damages. And then 19 to hit for 5 damages. And then I will continue to run.
And I dare say that both of those hit. So 4.
Excellent.
Oh, no,
For
it's not
hang on,
adding your thing.
7 and 5, so a total of 12.
Okay, and you go running, just slamming these bolts over your shoulder, both impacting the creatures. Slithering forward, but again, it's not looking too hot. Otacar.
I'm going to shoot over, like, in this direction. I'm assuming there's stalactites over there.
Where? Sorry.
Right here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try to knock one down.
Uh, 19 will do it, and as both those go flying, you doesn't quite get the whole stalactite. You manage to hit it somewhere in the middle, where it's a bit thinner. Slams into the ground. You see the thing and whip its attention around that direction.
With that, I guess I don't really know what direction he wants us to go in. I'm gonna assume down and just move maybe like 20 feet that way. And that's
Okay. Meanwhile, on his turn, he's still this fuck and goes running, even with you weighing him down, which is unfortunately going to cause him to move at half speed. Actually, how much do you weigh? Probably not.
Let me open my sheet.
You have like no armor or anything on. You're a little fuck. He could probably carry you.
I weigh 70 pounds.
Yeah, he's good. And just goes running with you still coiled around his forearm.
be right.
That song again.
Intense running away.
Tense running away, and as he only goes just into the sort of the mouth of this tunnel leading south. As he turns around, you see him pull out this really rather long, what looks sort of like a glaive, inscribed with some sort of ruins on the side. You're not, yeah, it's big. He kind of just heaves it in the direction that the Remoraz is, and kind of hunkers himself down, even though you're still squeezed around his fucking arm.
He's like meat shielding for us. Okay.
And then he kind of just looks to Arakar, and I guess by association, Foot, as you're just kind of there.
Prepare yourself. I suppose now or never.
Wait, what?
Moved away.
The hell? You pulled us away just to have us fight this thing somewhere else?
He wants us all to group up for his breath weapon.
You're right.
Oh, got it. I knew there was
Foot's
something.
on you.
Foot is enjoying the ride. Foot is going to scamper up its arm and climb up onto its shoulders for a piggyback ride.
Yeah. Oh, what the?
Sorry, a horsey back ride.
Haha, faster, faster!
Alright, goes to that creature, which, at least in the moment, is going towards that stalactite.
It's got a cloud of daggers in its face.
Yes, also taking 9 from that.
Yes.
Alright. Dot.
Yeah, I'm just happily running past everyone again. Just... We're not getting into all this. We'll go to here.
Alrighty then. whipping past both Arkar, this large Goliath figure, foot piggybacking on top. And he goes to jump, unless you have anything else.
No.
Jump it is.
I want to insult the thing again. Alright, you blind motherfucker! We are not over there! No, I'm gonna cast the vicious mockery. And hey, take that.
All I can imagine is Will Smith yelling at the fucking thing at the end of Men in Black.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, man.
I need to get, let me put some little baby versions of this guy around so you can stomp on him.
Yeah.
Was that your auntie?
Oh, then this must be your cousin.
It's like that scene in Men in Black where Will Smith is crunching on the cockroaches.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's literally what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's
Shit happens when you go make cookies and don't listen to our conversation.
Yeah, but now I have cookies, so
Yeah, you're not
suck
wrong.
it.
It's true.
Me too, and I didn't have to make them.
Alright, yeah, so that surprisingly works. And it goes to Adrian.
You know, I got some words that hurt sometimes.
I feel like at this point I'm just like walking backwards, just fucking firing shots at this thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Pew, pew.
yeah. So I'm just like slowly making my way back. I'll come line. Well, I'll take the long way around. Actually, I think I'll just stay here. And yeah, just keep fucking shooting.
Are you aiming at him or the stalagmites?
No, I'm just gonna keep hitting him. Does
Okay,
a,
okay.
does a natural
Tight.
20 hit?
Barely. Barely.
Okay. Okay, so that's 9 damage.
9 emojis.
Yeah, and then fucking does a 12 doesn't hit.
12, unfortunately, does not. As you let out these...
Oh, hang on. He's blind. Advantage.
He's blind. Yes, 8 will hit. Or 12 will hit. For
19. So that's a total of 12 more damage. So yes, a total of 21 points of damage.
Alrighty then. Both slamming into this thing as it's just reached the destination of the stalactite of falling. Just as you come running into the rest of the party, this figure with its glaive kind of positioned, you know, making himself a meat shield for you guys.
What are you doing here? Did you kill the king too?
What?
Wait,
What?
we
What on
most
earth are you
certainly
on?
did not.
I think you'll find the king's quite alive and he threw us down here.
We
That
killed
makes
the...
more sense. Yeah. Shit.
We killed other things though.
I
Apparently.
think this was supposed to be our test, apparently. I'm not entirely sure.
Test for what?
The king is friend.
He said he will be our friend if we kill this thing.
If we
Maybe.
pass the test.
The king have cold fire. Cold fire make candle.
He's very confused by the whole endeavor. It's sort of shaking his head.
Right. What?
Arkar, it's on you.
I am going to, instead of attacking this thing, I'm going to shoot another stalactite just to try to throw it off of where we are. If I can open my sheet. There we go.
Pew 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 pew.
So 16.
16 will hit. As will...
I know, I think it was 16 total damage.
Oh, 16 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just dumb.
So
16 total, unfortunately, is not enough to break one. Same as before you
Oh,
make
shit.
these massive cuts and one of them's kind of just dangling on edge, but doesn't quite give.
Well, fuck. I'm gonna use some movement, and I'm gonna run the fuck down here.
Shit.
No, our plan has been foiled.
Yeah, now what?
At this point, the Goliath is like, shit, you're on his shoulder, and he kind of just looks up at you. You want the Frostfire skulls?
Foot one candy.
I don't have that.
Cold fire, blood candy. Blood King have cold fire. Need cold fire from Blood King.
That's right.
Oh.
It's simple.
And then he's gonna kind of grab you by the scruff of your rabbit hair neck, and
I'm contesting this.
okay, you are no longer raging, mind you.
Don't need it.
Doesn't
Don't
he?
fucking need it.
Can he
Oh.
roll that 20? Probably not.
Who rolls it?
Ah shit! Now I gotta look at his modifier because I don't know what it is.
I think it was plus
Is it a-
6.
Yeah, if it
from the
was,
one
shit.
before. So you
It was plus 6. Yeah, boy.
Ah,
Bullshit.
wow.
he's like a liar.
Wow.
So
What a
he just
guy.
kind of pulls you up, but I mean it's not aggressive. He kind of hefts you up and then puts you in the palm of your hand.
I'm sorry.
And he's baseball chucking you towards the creature.
You fucking say that shit.
What the fuck?
Well, what a guy.
Go, Foot, go.
He's not my friend anymore.
What are you doing?
I'm so confused.
It's so close to dead. I just thought he could do it.
He says this as Foot is just hurtling towards through the air.
This is amazing.
Fastball special.
Fucking chucked him like a football.
Oh, it doesn't get you super far though. 30 feet.
He rolled a 3.
How many feet?
Oh, actually, sorry. One second. He's got advantage.
Does Foot like squeak when he hit the ground?
Like a dog toy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still have your weapon out or no?
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, you go just hurtling straight towards the thing.
Oh my god.
You go in 60 feet.
I don't think that reaches, but
It
still.
doesn't reach,
that's
but
amazing.
yeah. You just when it starts to slow, you kind of barrel roll across the ground, slamming into the massive bone and skeleton.
Finish him off. It is yours.
It's on your you.
How tall are these edges there?
They're about 7-8 feet.
Oh, they wolf.
Difficult terrain.
It's climbing, so yes.
Oh, you can make
I
it.
think you have more than enough with your goblin stuff.
Okay. Foot look new friend proud.
You've got it.
Fuck, my sheet is lagging.
That's what token actions are for.
Just what? It's
Wait,
blind.
wait.
I'm not raging.
How low did I get it? What the? Is it on 1 hit point?
It looks like it.
No, it's at 2. Foot, how would
Oh.
you like to kill it?
I'm just gonna just smack it, overhand smack with my rubber cockatrice. Yeah, just bop it.
Alright, so this thing being hit by stalactites Eldritch Blast is bringing it low, its head kind of hovering, dangling in front of it as you go, running up. Ping! Just one straight, it's more of a slap than a hit. Straight across the top of its head. There's this momentary look of just dazed confusion. You're pretty sure there's a few stars circling its head. It rolls over dead. You watch the numerous claws and arms kind of just coil in on themselves, and as it wraps in on itself, it gives a few twitches and stops.
Okay, I'll do that.
I can't see anything. What?
So starts to run back, but not in like he's not a natural born runner. He's got his arms just kind of swinging at his side as he just like sort of jogs back to everyone.
I'll do that.
You did it.
I am.
Dialing 911.
So as Foot yells that and comes running back, the Goliath just kind of turns to everyone.
What just happened?
You threw Foot.
No, I got that, but he did it.
He did
I don't know.
indeed.
I mean, you said it was nearly dead, so
I
suppose...
just wanted another distraction.
Wait, so you were going to let him die?
No, that came out the wrong way.
As a distraction.
It came out the wrong way.
It was.
It was reckless and very dangerous.
I'll do that.
It looked very cool though, but you should never throw someone without asking their permission first.
And
I think he said
Also very
sorry, if
agreeable.
I could remember. So
I did
guess-
say sorry. I didn't mean.
as he's trying to explain himself, there's this.
No! You killed my friend.
Wait a minute, I'm so confused.
I'm pointing at Foot. He did it.
You're from.
I'm kind of yelling back up at him like, I thought that's what you wanted us to do.
I
But-
was
but
told
past
this
us.
exact thing.
His friend.
Foot.
These creatures are very unclear with their intentions.
How do we to get back up there? I yell up to the guy with the big voice.
I don't know. I've been trying.
I don't know.
We did what you
Forever.
said. Passed the test.
Oh, you're
Bring us
speaking to
back
the big guy.
The big guy, he's
Yeah.
yelling at us.
What is big playing friend?
You killed him though.
You said to.
I didn't mean it.
You should never say things you didn't mean. It could be very interpreted, especially something as serious as death.
Give me a persuasion. At this point, I assume you guys are moving kind of towards the hole while you're yelling up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm so good.
Wow.
Shouldn't joke about death.
There's a long pause and delay.
This sucks.
No suck.
Followed-
Your friend.
There's another delay and then as he himself kind of jumps down into this
shit.
large area.
Now we're all down here.
Yeah, but he's quite large and he's only maybe 5 feet away from the top of the ceiling. As he jumps down, however, this creature, the Goliath that showed up,
Ooh. Don't try anything too hasty, Carl.
Arca.
I never told you my name.
No, not no. Car. I'm Car.
Your car?
Car.
How fast do you go?
Your friend.
and at this point he kind of looks
Friend, I am Otacon. Nice to meet you.
Is that mock? You mock me
Oh, my
after
name is
killing
Otacon.
friends.
This did not have to happen. If you remember, we tried to be your friend before you threw us down in this pit. Then you tell us to kill the thing, we killed the thing, and now you are upset.
I did not
He
think
didn't
you'd be
really
able to do it.
throw us. Ah.
Is Carr emoting while he's doing this? What's going on with his hands?
Yes, very much so.
Talking like an Italian.
Foot will approach and attempt to hold his hand.
Yeah.
Your
Give
friend.
me another grapple. I mean, he's not really paying attention. This is actually going to be versus his dex because he's just and I mean, his fingers are big enough that you could hug a finger. Oh geez.
I will do so.
Okay. Hi. Pervert.
You managed to grab a nail at first and then kind of swing your way on and grab a hold and he's like,
No! What are you doing?
Hug for friend.
Hug? No one gives a car hug.
He's
Foot
just
hug
making it
car.
nice.
Foot is friend.
Maybe you should try it sometime.
I don't understand. You murdered my people, and now try to be friend.
Other big man, no foot friend. Big king is foot friend.
You not friend with Hroth?
and he points with his other hand towards the Goliath that's in there.
No, blue man is foot friend. Blue man help foot.
Hroth not friend. Hroth
You both
bad.
You both friend.
Why is he bad?
The friend of my friend is my friend.
That make no sense.
Give me a
Are
persuasion.
you not foot friend?
You want me to give you a persuasion? Is that what you said? Or who's giving a persuasion?
Foot.
I thought you did that.
Oh
Well,
god.
you've already rolled a nat
Foot's
20.
doing it.
This isn't gonna go well.
This is amazing.
The second one.
That is awful.
No, Hroth not friend. Get off me.
He's trying to fling you off, so give me another athletics.
Can I attempt to catch him?
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Okay.
What's going on?
You need new dice, man.
I used all my luck in the combat.
I mean, I rolled bad too, but I didn't roll that bad.
Maybe
Yeah,
he should
you
get-
immediately get just flung off. Yeah, give me a dex save as you try to go catch him.
He should have got advantage because I'm catching. No, I'm kidding. Dex save. 15. No, I think I'm doing the dex save.
Oh, I thought I was doing it to not hit a rock.
I'm trying to catch
Both
you.
is fine.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
matter. Yeah, you go running, and Foot's able to sort of like angle his direction enough that you can barrel, and your belly serves as a nice cushion for Foot's fall. You go slam into the ground.
You can't just go making friends with anybody, Foot. I'm sorry to say. Put him down.
At this point,
We did not mean to kill your friends. We came here peacefully and they attacked us. And also, to be fair, I really don't remember any of it happening.
Okay,
I feel like
wait,
someone
wait.
else did it to us. You weren't there.
I
a deception with disadvantage because we already had this conversation earlier.
yes, I totally meant to kill. Foot walks into a corner and starts a song. Oh no, you said.
I mean,
Horrible.
you're not sure it works, but it definitely confuses him.
Okay, I'm going to.
No, you said you knocked down the door. And you killed. No! And you, big shiny one, you supposed to die.
Oi, you're talking to me?
You got eat. You cheated.
I mean, I did get eaten, and I must say, was fucking uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, you don't know what happened, Adrian, do you?
I was in.
Well-
I passed out as I fucking. It went down his gullet. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
The next thing I know, I'm on the floor over, like, away. And,
As he's saying this, I got my hands on my hips and my chest out like I'm like pompous.
I don't really know if I'm perfectly honest. I think I should have died. I'm quite grateful I didn't.
Well, you see, after the centipede devoured you, I cast prestidigitation as something you're familiar with on its tongue, down its gullet, to make it gag you up. And when you came out, I healed you.
Well, I'm mighty grateful. Thank you very much.
I bow a little bit.
Is that the pig?
No, this is a tiny dog.
I'm pleased to not be dead. But anyways, that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like we did what you asked. I don't really know whether what we did before was completely intentional, if I'm honest, because my memory of it all is a little hazy. But I think we're trying to go about this the right way. Hopefully you can understand that. This guy behind us, I actually have no idea who he is. He kind of just showed up and was like, do this or you're gonna die. So I kind of listened because I was nearly dead.
Said there are stalagmites, tights, in the ceiling. He gave us the idea. He helped us kill it. Oh, speaking of, and I'm going to take out a couple vials and I'm going to walk towards the thing. And I'm going to see, you ever see like Harry Potter Half-Blood Prince where he's trying to get like the stuff from the Aragog? That's what I'm going to attempt to do.
Okay, give me a... There's a specific check for that. Do you have any kits for this? Poisoners kits or anything? Herbalism kits?
No, just some vials. I just have vials.
So just straight dex then.
19.
This is pretty good. You're able to quite easily fill 2 of those vials up with just this dripping acidic venom.
Woo!
Meanwhile, this giant is getting more and more worked up.
Okay, fine. We make trade then.
Alright, what would you ask of us?
You want sconce?
That is what we require, yes.
I want grey one.
And he points towards Dot.
It is a deal. No, I'm kidding.
It's
Why do you want me? Hold up. I've stayed out of this.
Exactly, you only nice one.
Oh, I am. Oh,
so-
you think I'm nice? I might stick with that. That's really nice. Nobody else thinks I'm nice.
I think you are nice.
You're alright.
I also think I was nice to you. I don't know why you say I am not nice.
What? No, not you. I'm Dot.
No, he said everybody was.
Yeah.
The Dot was the only one that was nice.
Ah, you nice too, but ugly.
Oh god, a vicious mockery.
Wow.
You a vicious
Okay.
mockery too.
Okay, wait, so the deal is, I stay here, you'll give them the cold fire thingy and they can leave.
Okay, you have deal.
What? You made the deal.
I was just
Dot, why would you make that
double-checking
deal?
your terms. I was not
would you
expecting
do
to
that?
make this deal.
But those pigs
I'm
still
not-
against run.
You're gonna-
This front.
You don't want to.
So many front.
It doesn't want to travel with us anymore, Foot.
Oh my goodness. Shit, I really talked myself into a corner. Okay.
Ooh. Whilst this conversation's happening, I kind of wander back towards Dot. I don't know whether or not this is technically doable, and whether or not the spell itself is powerful enough to do that, but I'm gonna whisper to Dot and say, right, I have an idea. From what I've gathered whilst I've been You're relatively sneaky, right?
Yeah.
So, if you could suddenly, I don't know, disappear, I could make an illusion of you, make him think it's you, we grab the sconce, and we leave.
Okay.
I think it might work. Are you willing to try?
What are you whispering about?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you, big fella. What are you
We're
guys
just
talking
saying
about?
goodbye to her.
Yes, I'm going to miss this lovely lady quite a bit, and I thought it might be quite nice to send her off in a...
I suppose that's logical.
What doesn't want that to live?
Can I?
I'm in Grenoble.
I would
What?
ask... Oh. I would ask, though, Mr. Large Fellow, we have decided amongst us that we will require the sconce first, and then the lady will happily join you.
Same time.
Same time.
I'm quite happy with that. But there's a very important rule of no touching.
No touching who?
Me.
Anyone, really.
One touch.
Only
have to
after
wait.
they're gone.
Long gone.
You have to buy her dinner first.
How do you get up then?
Well, you'll help us all up first.
That
Then we'll go
requires
ahead with the deal.
touching.
We'll allow it just this once.
I don't like this trade.
Oh yeah, you have no idea what's going on.
Okay, no one else knows what's going on.
This is
At this point, kind of leans in.
He actually has really tender
This is-
hands.
she's a
Be a nice
changeling,
lift.
you know. I'm gonna look at the guy. She's a changeling, you know. Take good care of her.
I'm gonna punch Chum in the shoulder and make him shut up.
Chum is far away from you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm by the dude. I'm like sad, like over
You
here.
are messing up my mental plans here.
Change what? Who?
I don't know.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut up. This
I
is a
put
sad moment
outfit
for me.
on her.
Yes, that is what he means. She likes to wear lots of different clothes. You have to provide them for
Yeah.
her.
Many different clothes,
And hats.
hairstyles.
She is very high maintenance.
I guess I'm just like,
I-
am I just holding Foot while this whole conversation goes on?
Foot's hugging you desperately.
Also, Dot, as you mentioned, hat. He's
Like my hat?
points to the cap
You-
with he's essentially wearing what looks to be like a mammoth skull, tusks still attached.
Zoom, please.
It is a very gorgeous hat, yes.
Actually, I like this.
It's quite a cool hat.
Yeah.
What,
See,
what,
she
kind of
nice
tusks
lady,
are
she
those?
say nice hat.
I think it is very cool. It goes well with your spiky shoulder pads.
And also, I dare say at that moment, Foot, you're slightly triggered as he calls Dot a nice lady. Not intended, but realized.
Nice lady? Nice lady where?
Right now, she's very nice lady.
She's not nice lady, she girl lady. Do you have nice lady?
You are my nice lady. Give her to me.
Give me nice lady.
We go up now.
And he kind of just like
Okay.
scoops his hand along the ground,
Uh.
waiting for someone to stand up on it.
I'm gonna run to see if I can find my dagger. I know it was over by like the rubble over here somewhere.
Foot's running up onto
Yeah, I
the
mean,
giant
especially in
hand.
here, it kind of glints in the light. You can easily find that.
Oh yeah, kitty.
Foot runs to the giant's hand, shouting,
Where's nice lady? You give me nice lady.
You are now up to Daisy.
Just kind of flings you straight up the hole into the other room.
Nice lady.
Me next, me next. I jump onto his hand.
Ah, slow nose, flat, heavy.
Hey.
He doesn't quite fling you, but this elevator lifts you up.
Take my little legs as I'm just.
Allows you to walk off onto the flooring in there.
I'm 6'6". I weigh 15 pounds less than Shelby.
Give me a
He
year.
doesn't notice. It's enough of a difference that he just flings you up to.
I do like a flip up onto the ledge. Like a little.
Hi, I want to calm Foot down
Well, here's
as I'm
the
up
biggie.
here with him. Be
I
like,
think I'll head up next.
he didn't mean what you think he meant, Foot.
Where's nice lady? She had the candle for fun.
Yeah, we still haven't found her yet, Foot. I'm sorry.
The king says he have nice lady.
He meant Dot.
Yeah,
That
Grey Lady.
That looks
Not
like
Grey Lady.
Pigo. It's Lord Pigo.
I swear we got bigger from last week.
I agree.
That's what pigs do.
I mean, that quickly though? It's been 2 weeks since we last saw him.
In like 6 months, he's gonna be a hog. It's gonna be friggin' huge.
He's the same size. He hasn't grown.
What's his name? Albert Einstein?
That's the one.
Schweinstein?
Albert Einstein. He hasn't grown though. He's the same. So, as he's chucked the three of you, or elevator lifted the three of you up,
Who next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll
very
follow.
casually and carefully puts his hand down.
Okay, yeah, I will walk up to him. I am uncomfortable with this dude now.
Nice lady, up you go!
And I assume, Adrian, you're on his hand as well?
Yeah.
So both of you just... Elevator lifted very nicely, very carefully up to the top.
I'm gonna walk up to Dot. I don't know why you would decide to make yourself their trade. I heard you say that we are not nice to you and that he's nice, but I swear I've really liked you. That's exciting. What are you laughing for? This is.
Am I close enough to hear?
I'm just gonna like start waving people off and like diverting attention.
But
Still,
I'll pat Chum on the shoulder.
I'll assist in the waving of people off.
I will come back for you.
Alright, the lady's made her mind up, unfortunately. We, for the moment, we're just going to have to deal with what it is.
Adrian, maybe you could use your magic to clean up these dead bodies a little bit. Maybe he won't be as mad if there's not blood and guts everywhere.
Oh wait, so is the guy like still in the hole?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
So we're all just standing up here waiting on the guy to come out of the hole.
Correct. And
You
as you're looking down, you sort of hear this.
Rafa, what do I do with you?
Okay,
The
so
two just begin kind of bickering back and forth.
Wait, can we just steal the sconce and run?
as I say, he's distracted. Why don't we just take it and go?
We need to find nice lady
Oh.
first.
Excellent. Oh wait, is that... I'm gonna ask if that's what we're deciding on. If we're going to, like, just take it and run.
No, we find nice lady.
No, the nice lady isn't here. She's getting big candy, remember?
But the king says we have nice lady.
He was just confused.
Nice
think
lady, nice lady
I think he
not
might
here?
have meant his own... Everybody has their own nice lady.
Okay, we don't have time for this. I am very sorry, Foot, but nice lady is gone. We need to go. We need to leave now.
Damn, nice lady, go get Foot big candle, but she...
Yes.
Yes, that is what he meant.
She's gone and she's coming back later. but not now.
Arkar gives like a disapproving scowl towards Chum.
We need to go. Stop bickering.
Nice lady not here?
No.
No,
So
honey.
we take cold fire and run.
Yes. Good.
Right.
What about the other man
As-
who helped us?
I'm running up to the coal
He
fire.
belongs here. We don't need to worry about him.
Someone who shows you kindness, you should show kindness in return.
Can I Arcana check this thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know what it is.
Showed us kindness, he threw foot!
Hey, I'm so fucking smart!
Hey, fucking hell, mate! So, you guys are ridiculous tonight. This history, arcana areas.
We smirk.
Yeah, smirk. So, yeah, I mean, you did your fair amount of research prior to leaving. All the weeks of adventuring and murdering people to find out about its location, because you guys are fucking monsters in your own right.
Clearly.
Push that on you. To be fair, that ice wench lured you there. She had it coming. Nevertheless, you found out a great deal about this cold fire sconce, and seeing it up close, you have no doubt all the legends were true. But it is about as big as you in terms of height. I mean, it's a brazier of a giant king, so you're not terribly surprised, as it were. The closer you get to it, the more frigid and cold it seems to get, almost as if the warmth is literally being sucked out of you.
How easy do you think would we gather it as this thing to transport then?
Yeah, with my Arcana check, would I know how to, like, hold it?
It's not so much about holding it so much as it is extraordinarily heavy. I mean, it is a brazier that is your size, made of metal, filled with coal of some sort. It's heavy.
I think we may need a cart or something to
And
clean
at that point, you hear,
No! Harop dumb!
you watch as Harop just goes sailing straight up, slams into the ceiling of the actual fortress, slams face first onto the ground below, right next to a foot, essentially.
Blue Man,
Our
come
car will run over.
Blue Man, come help.
Alright.
We took cold fire.
Are you okay?
Fuck! That hurt!
Do not look pleasant.
Here, Foot, help. Foot's going to pee on the Goliath.
Is there something to go along with that, or are you just peeing?
I mean, is it happening?
He said he would help.
Yeah, I mean, no one, I don't think anyone's stopping you. Everyone's in a fair amount of shock as you do this.
I mean,
That is for jellyfish stings.
The larger
I
problem...
probably wouldn't notice until he actually started peeing, but then I would definitely feel like, Foot, no! Foot!
The larger problem is that you are in the elemental plane of ice, and it is beyond cold here, and as you let out this stream of urine, it is crystallizing before it even hits Harop.
Can he, like, stop midstream, or, like, just cut it out for it to stop? No more.
No, that's your blue friend.
He's just like, oh! But then it just crystallizes in front of his face and trickles back to your small little goblin wanger. It's not good.
Alright, Foot pulls his pants back up, reaches into his bag, pulls out his vial of goblin urine, and gives it to the Goliath.
No, it's...
That's
I'll be
help.
fine. I'll be fine.
That's help.
No.
Foot, we've talked about this. It does not help anyone.
That's help.
It does not help. You got to stop giving people vials of your urine. It is not good.
It was on his note. I guess we just have to ignore it.
We cannot ignore this.
That is pretty.
He's going to get hurt. Someone's going to attack him for putting urine in their face.
This is not the place.
He's going to come up here. We need to get out. Raw! I'm going to kill you.
Alright, big man, could you help us at all?
With what?
I was wondering if you could carry that fire out. I can distract the big fella if you do so.
He's on like on all fours at the moment, mid, kind of getting to stand up, and his head cocks for you.
Want the cold fire?
We'll help you escape if you can help us carry this thing out. I can distract him. yourself and and Foot, the little green fellow, you're both pretty strong. I think between you could probably carry it.
He's strong.
He's really strong.
You help us.
I mean, he held on to you for a little while.
Ah, it didn't count. Fine. Fine.
Right, excellent. If you could both start already, I'll distract the big fella. So, as and when they start moving in said direction, I'm going to, hopefully, I don't know how plausible this would be, but down the hole in the eyesight of the giant, I'm going to minor illusion dot.
Hey, while that's happening, I'm gonna change and look like Arkar again.
As far away as possible.
Don't look like me.
Yes!
You can literally look like anybody else in the world. Why would
It
you
has to
make
be someone I've seen, and I know that I've seen you.
Yeah.
And
That's not
I want this
suspicious
guy.
at all.
Okay, so
Dot's gone, and now there's two.
you make
this guy.
basically a static image of her. Just
Exactly.
Yeah, just standing there, probably like smiling, just a hand up in a not moving wave.
And then I'll probably this is definitely gonna go wrong, but I think I could do this. Let me just read and make sure. I was gonna say I'm gonna prestidigitation a little like phrase of hers, perhaps that I'll have heard. Like I'm gonna imitate it, coming from where she is,
What
where
is
I've
the
made
phrase?
her.
Don't touch me.
You now get to pick a phrase that she has said often. So what is that phrase?
Oh no, I'll let her decide. I don't want to.
Oh no, I am 100% out for just living up to whatever you choose in this moment.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
all on
This
you.
is completely on you.
Oh no.
What is Dot's catchphrase? Please decide her personality trait.
Oh no, I can't do this. This isn't fair.
Clock's ticking. Giant's getting mad.
I'm just gonna. I'll just say, "Hey there, handsome." That's what I'll say.
Yeah, she says that quite often to me.
Hey, that's how I'm gonna greet everyone for the rest of this campaign.
Oh, fuck.
Hey there, hand.
Big mistake. Big mistake. There's a lot of ugly monsters about in Sigil. This is terrible. You've ruined her. Congrats.
It's great.
Be hit on by everything that walks. So, you make this image appear. It's just, hey there, handsome. Hey there, handsome. It's on repeat. You
No,
hear
no,
that?
once.
Oh
once.
no, it's repeatable.
For 1 hour.
And,
What?
it says 1 hour. It's happening, and
Well, I'd like to add a pause then, because I can
Okay.
do that, right?
sure.
In this,
Yeah. Of course.
like a 2-minute long pause before it repeats again.
Yeah. And God, who's just
How do you get back down here? Oh, really? You think so? Stop! Please!
I think it's
Okay.
time to go now.
Go.
This is hilarious.
I'm gonna look at
Want to
Dot.
go.
Like, I'm gonna look at the illusion of Dot. Be like, I'm gonna miss you. And
meanwhile,
Wait, so
up
what does
top.
Chum think is happening with the two Arkars around him now?
What is who?
he hasn't noticed. He doesn't pay attention.
So up top, Foot. As you guys kind of reach both sides of the sconce,
How much can you carry?
Hola.
How many?
So many.
He only understands weight in the terms of candy.
Hold up finger. Tell me how many.
Foot holds up one finger and says, "Many."
Alright, I'm going to with that. I'm going to say,
Just maybe spit my shit out.
Chum, Foot. Yes, you got this. You big, strong. We need to get that and get out of here. And I'm going to cast a bardic inspiration to help him.
One is
Be right.
not many.
he reaches into the sconce. He pulls out what is essentially a large, like boulder-sized coal, As he pulls that out, you can see it itself is kind of in this blue, flaming, just warmth-sucking flame that he immediately hands over to you, Foot. And it's about the size of your head.
I take it.
It's, give me a strength check.
Just a pure strength.
Yeah. And what is your, oh, nice. Yeah. What is your carrying capacity?
210.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
with the Bardic Inspiration, you can roll an extra 1d6 on any like check or attack roll or saving throw, anything like that. So.
Sweet.
If you want to.
So right
Use
as
that
he
once.
lobs this massive coal into your hands, Chum belches out at you. His praise empowering you. Go ahead and roll that d6 and
See how much more you can carry.
22. So you take the first one in stride, and it's just like you kind of shift it over to one arm. They're off. Okay. And he grabs another two, and then a third one out, and just piles it in your hand, and one on top, kind of effectively covering your face. You've got two in arm and one like in front of your face, but you're able to carry it. Good. And then he takes both handled on the other side of the sconce and just hefts that up. Because Goliaths are outrageous with the amount that they can carry.
Yeah, they
I
are.
think they hold like quadruple. You guys almost doubled Goliath.
Yeah.
Double played them.
God, I
You
wish
know
we-
how it is.
We should go! Quick!
Alright.
Yep. Way.
Got handled.
The same thing as we're leaving. I'll be like, alright, bye, Dad. I'll miss you. And then, like, just
I wanna
to leave.
I wanna lead the way.
Before we leave, I'm gonna just look over and get Dot's attention, and just kind of give her like a, kind of like a knowing, like little smile, and like try to get her attention to like do what I do basically. And I'm gonna walk to the edge and say, "Goodbye, Dot. It was good knowing you," and then like step back out of the guy's view.
You can't both do that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing something stupid and screwing this up.
Hey there, handsome.
I'm just walking out with everyone else. I'm not even stopping.
I'm not sure if I can move on to the next area until I hear Alice say that with that accent. But no.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
You know what would have been a great catchphrase for Dot that you could have made up would be like buttermilk biscuit. That would have been a great one. And
I mean, I feel like I'm a.
but I don't think
know
you were here for
things.
that day, unfortunately.
No.
So that was a while ago, probably. But then Alice would never play again because she'd be doing that behind the scenes to herself all day, every day.
You don't know how often I say that to myself, just trying to figure out.
Oh, I'm aware, probably. I have thoughts. Guesses? Words. I'm about
figure
as...
out where
I'm
to
actually...
get
I'm
them.
as fubbly as...
God! Stop!
At this point, as you guys are making your way to the chamber, he's actually starting to sound angry.
I said stop! I don't like it no more!
It's alright, the replay will probably start again at this point. On the illusion.
Meanwhile, you guys are making your way out, and as you... I'm not going to bother moving you guys through the map, but as you move through, I mean, you just... Yeah, you go back through the devastation that you've wrought in this place, and the dozens of Goliaths and giants that you've slain to get here, laying in puddles of their own frozen blood, and all the way there, Haraf is just...
You did all this?
Yeah, I did that one over there, and I pointed one just with like its head just bashed in. That
See
one's
him noticeably like gulp in his throat.
Friends. Right?
Right.
Love friends.
I think for
Do not
you-
worry, my friend. You are safe with us. Just do not try to throw anybody again.
Unless we ask you to.
Simply for our own protection.
You already said that you did it as a distraction.
No! I'm not good with words.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's just move on. Nobody else gets thrown without permission. We're good.
Right, so once we're
Friends.
yes, friends indeed. So I'm gonna walk up to Adrian. I'm gonna say, couldn't you make a portal back to Sigil? That way we don't have to carry this stuff all the way there.
I don't think that's how it works. I'm just thinking quickly outside of like character. That's not how it works, right? Or at least I don't know. I think there's like a specific gate to which we go through.
And when you guys made it through into this plane of ice, there was a sort of like set up stronghold that seemed to have a fairly stable portal back.
Oh,
Yeah, and as far as I'm aware,
Nice.
I can't make something that takes us back, right?
No, that's a much higher level
Yeah.
spell, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh,
Right, so
Got it.
unfortunately I'm unable to do that. We're going to have to head back the same way that we came in. So it might be a little trek, but I don't think this fella will chase us very far.
I'm just worried about the big Goliath guy over there being able to carry it that far. I mean, Foot seems to have it handled though.
Oh, yeah, I think he seems strong enough. He's a big lad, so
Seems pretty scared to me.
I think he's
We
more
don't
scared
have
of
time
us.
to talk about this. We need to go now.
We're
We are
walking and
going.
talking.
We're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Go away.
What handle?
Faster.
I'm in front, so
It's
no.
worth noting, Foot, you do realize as you're carrying them, and again, one of them is kind of just blocking your vision, but the blue flame that's cascading off of it, this up close, you can see it's almost like small snowflakes falling inside of the fire that kind of just hit the coal and sizzle and melt out, but it looks like a perpetual snowfall inside the flame.
Does it look like is it clearly distinct from the bowl of shaved ice that Foot had before, or does it look similar?
I mean, it looks like just like small, kind of almost microscopic. You can barely see them. You kind of have to squint, actually. They're quite numerous, but it's not as condensed and icy looking as the snow cone.
Foot licks one.
He licked the fire.
Yeah, it's
Don't.
it's rather hard to lick just one, so you kind of just scoop your
I mean,
tongue
Foot licks
through the
the-
flame.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah.
you do, there's like this ball of snow and ice that kind of just... It's almost like you're rolling a snowman, but with your tongue through the flame, and it... Yeah, that tastes exactly like what the ogre gave you. Just without the flavoring, it's just
What?
the ice.
Oh shit.
Guys, it tastes real good.
No,
Does anyone
Foot.
want some candy?
No, we need that, Foot. We need to bring that back to.
I mean, is
that
it
nice-
diminishing the size of the coal?
Not at all.
Oh, why he can just do it like infinitely?
The candle's really
He's
Yeah,
not
that's why
licking,
he wanted
he's not
it.
licking the coal, he's licking the flame.
Right, but you said like it made like a snowball.
Yeah, on his tongue. It's like
Dude,
rolling
that's
on his
awesome.
tongue.
Can I go like reach my hand in and like grab some?
Yeah, as you kind of move up, you move to the sconce because Foot's too busy just running his tongue back and forth through the flame. But you go up to the sconce while the Goliath's carrying it, and you kind of just reach in, and as you reach out, there's like a snowball in your hand of just condensed ice.
I eat it.
It tastes like
ice.
You haven't had the snow cone, only Foot had, but
Yes.
this tastes how you imagine it tastes based on the way it looked. It's ice.
That is delicious.
You're eating like the most pure snow you've ever tasted, essentially.
I want to figure out a way to keep some of this flame into a little ball capsule thing.
Probably just keep one of the coal.
Yep, I'm not gonna carry that thing around with me. He said he was heavy.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted to keep carry it around.
Oh yeah, I want one. I want like in a jar. Like the flame in a jar.
Maybe you could break a piece off of a coal, make a a little chunk or whatever, like a brisket, a charcoal brisket.
So,
How are we doing on getting out of here?
what's that?
How are we doing on getting
Oh,
out
you
of
guys are damn near close in. It's not actually that big of a... Well, it's big in the sense... I mean, it's a giant
It's tall.
keep, but and the passageways are colossal and the rooms are colossal, but it's not like there's not many rooms, not many passages. You get towards the front in a relatively short period of time, seeing as how you've murdered everything and nothing blocks your passage anymore. It doesn't take long at all. The Goliath seems to be holding his weight without slowing down at all. And you guys make it outside. The doors have already been kicked open and they laid still down and are now kind of frozen shut along the surface of the fortress floor, allowing the cold wind of the outside to billow forth in the main passage as you guys move into the open landscape.
Alright, I forgot how fucking freezing it was out here.
How do you plan to get back? Where are you going with this?
Sigil.
We're going to another plane.
Another plane?
The material plane.
No.
Yes.
I don't think that's where Sigil is.
No,
That's where.
it is not.
That's where we were.
Well, can I go with you?
I mean, I don't see a
God will
with
kill
it,
me
I
if
should
I don't. Or
Understandable.
kill me
of
if I
course.
do. It doesn't matter.
From comrade.
Well, you're more than welcome to come with us, but I will say, look, we now have two of these guys. I'm pointing at Arakar, or both of them. And they're really fucking good at killing people. Also, if you fuck with us, they might have to deal with you. I'm just saying.
Why not fuck with you?
Excellent.
I ain't fucking with you.
So yeah, I guess we
Bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
show him how, well, the way in which we got back and the gate and how to use it and whatnot.
Yeah. Tell them about Sigil, the land of
Yeah.
sweet candy.
Well,
And with that, you guys begin the arduous trek through the frigid wasteland that would normally be quite perilous and rather deadly and involve lots of constitution saves, but for whatever reason, as you're carrying this this cold fire sconce, even though it's kind of sucking the warmth out of everything, creating a somewhat more chilled environment, if that's even possible, it also seems to keep it steady.
okay.
You're able to get yourselves cloaked and clothed enough that there's no real change in atmosphere. Even as the winds billow forth, they seem to just disperse around a certain aura of the flame. And it makes travel quite a bit more easy as you trek for a number of days back towards the stronghold.
Okay, and at this point, I assume.
For the bathroom.
Well, I mean, you can pee out here, but it's, as you've been seeing, it might freeze.
For the pal.
It freezes even inside.
Oh,
But be right back.
This is not going to be good.
I
mean, what
So,
do you
I-
want from me? He's got to go to the bathroom.
as 2 days goes by, I feel like this is about the time when Adrian and Dot find the plan that they made to do an illusion of Dot finally hit Chum.
But
Well,
I'd
I'm
like to
saying
point
to our
out that Dot turned back to herself after the end of the first day.
okay.
Right, but I didn't get the plan until now.
Because I don't think we ever really explained it. We probably didn't feel like we needed to. It was okay. So,
It's not that I'm dumb, it's just that was a very mean thing to do to poor Chum.
I mean, the less people know, the less things go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, where we go then?
Sigil.
I not know what that means.
Sigil is like all these different portals to all these different planes around you. It's like
How do we get there?
There's a stronghold not too far from here. It'll take us right there through like a portal.
I
Right?
think you'll
Is that-
fit in marvelously.
Is that
There's
right?
a lot of different people. Yes,
Okay.
I think so.
Has best candle.
Yes, I think you'll do rather well, big fella. There seems to be a lot of different type of people, so it's not like they'll look at you any differently. And, well, you seem rather useful with all you're carrying, and relatively strong, so hopefully that'll get you somewhere.
Can I examine like this Goliath? Like, what is he wielding? What does he like?
He's arrayed in a
have on
number
his
of pretty thick leathers. Aside from that, he's carrying the sconce, so he doesn't have any weapons really. Aside from the long polearm, as mentioned earlier, that's kind of strapped along his back, the blade of which is quite thick and inscribed in a number of runes.
Are you much of a fighter then, Goliath? You are quite large.
I fancy
where I'm
myself good enough. Shall we be going then? I want gone from Car as soon as possible.
I'm eager to be out of the cold.
Fuck my candle.
This whole time, Chum's just been like prestidigitation, like his skin to warm him up a bit.
Why is
Like
this
everyone's
one only
complaining.
talk of candy?
Is it a thing you can do?
It says I can warm shit up. Where is it?
Non-living
warmer.
material.
One cubic
Non-living.
foot, so you just do like one little patch at a time.
move.
Well, like on my
You do your
like,
clothes.
armor.
you can
Yeah,
do
my
that.
leather armor.
Yeah, we got the first heated jacket in history.
Yeah.
Why is this one only
Every time-
talk about candy ever?
He's very into candy.
What's
I
so
don't
good
know.
about candy?
Nothing. I don't like it. It's very, very sweet.
Poor man never had candy.
No, I've never had candy. I don't know what candy is.
Foot drops all of the orbs that he's holding and grabs his backpack full of 70 rations of candy and holds it up to the
Which
Goliath.
many of which
Here,
are
try candle.
eaten into, but he puts down the sconce and takes a handful, which for him is quite a lot, actually.
Just tell me how many rations I have left.
One.
My sheet said
Only 6.
73.
That's how many you rolled originally, right? It's been
Yeah.
you guys, like I said, you guys, it's been a month since that, so you're gonna subtract 30 off the get-go, possibly more, because I mean, with this frigid weather and staying out here for the last few weeks, might be eating more than normal. But he takes a small scoop of 6, and does he like them? Let's find out.
It's not bad, not best, not meat, not mammoth.
So I'm on a candle to trial. Your friend Candler well. Footnote shop. Shop and Sigil have best candle. Big man run shop. That why we get cold fire for big man. He make foot candle.
Okay, fine. Are we going then?
And he kind of turns towards the Adrian.
You take us to there.
Alright, I'll certainly try my best.
Okay.
Head that way, yeah.
With that, you guys make your way back through it's not a large settlement, rather small actually. A few watchtowers and buildings. not much at all. So you make your way back towards where the portal is essentially housed inside this large stone gateway in the confines of a singular kind of chamber room. As you make your way in there, the guards, 2 ice genasi, step to the side. Welcome to Sigil. Enjoy.
We thank you.
Thank you.
You step through, and once again, the world kind of wisps out of view. The portal itself, an image of Sigil, almost seems to stretch like streaks of light passing by your heads until your peripherals are completely filled with whatever image of Sigil is as you pass through. You once again find yourselves in the bustling streets of Sigil. Any number of creatures and humanoid figures coming to and fro. You step out into the fold, emerging out of a rather shallow alley, actually. And the street is thick with people, and Hraf holding the cold fire sconce. Whoa! Oh! Ah! Drops the sconce, pulls out his pole arm at the first sight of a large furred creature. A troll, you guys have come to realize.
Best kill!
No.
No.
Well, no, friend.
Why no? I hunt troll religiously.
Like we said before, there are all kinds of different races here, and everybody kind of just gets along. Nobody really fights each other. There are probably specific places where you could go to fight,
Give me a persuasion.
but... Okay. Oh boy, this could be awful.
Can I start helping them though?
I'm persuasive. I'm persuasive.
Hell yeah.
Place is dedicated to fight. That sounds good. I let that one go for now, but I'll kill him later. In the place designated for it.
That's the spirit.
Time for kill loader. Get candle now.
Does he ever stop?
No.
No, he does not.
Not even if we get him it.
If you get him candy, he eats the candy, and talks about the candy, how good the candy is, and then he wants more candy. It just goes on.
But not
It's
candle.
a circle of life.
It
Hey,
sounds...
did we ever have a name for the candy store?
Yes.
Sweet.
It's the sweet. I think it's the sweet tooth, but
tooth,
sweet
but
is
it's
spelled like sweat.
sweat.
The
Yeah.
sweat tooth.
Sweat tooth.
With an F on tooth. It's Toof.
Tooth.
Oh, it's sweet tooth.
Oh god. Sweat tooth. I need to write that down. That's
Going in my
important.
notes.
Yeah.
So we head off to this sweat tooth.
What's
There you
the Goliath's name?
Ka.
No, the other
that's
friendly
The
one.
Goliath
John.
is, you've traveled with him. He is Hroff Frostblade.
How do I spell that?
Hroff.
Herof. Hroff.
I will call you Frost.
And what was last name again?
Frostblade.
Is he okay with me calling him Frost?
He doesn't seem to care.
It's a lot easier to say.
So, I take it you guys are headed straight to the Sweet Tooth.
Straight there.
Like we have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tried to
Hey,
avoid-
you guys are getting paid for this.
Yeah. I think so.
This is
I think
true.
we-
Foot's only gonna take candy.
So,
True.
you guys, you don't even go wandering that way. Foot is probably in an all-out sprint, still holding and licking the blue flame off of the 3 things of coal that he's been carrying this entire time. Hroff, carrying the coal fire sconce, follows close by as you guys make your way along the inner ring of Sigil. It takes a while. It's a very large place, and you're not really near the Sweet Tooth. But after really like an hour or so of moving, making your way, really chasing after Foot, you find yourself once again outside the brightly painted, shanty-looking building that is the Sweet Tooth. Even from outside, you can hear the ogre shopkeep, whose name evades me. I don't have my notes.
It is Gordong.
Gordong, that's right. Good old Gordong inside, yelling and screaming at something. And he's speaking in a language you guys, I don't think anyone speaks Ogre. Because that's not a language.
I can comprehend languages. I would like to cast that spell. Just because.
Alright, go ahead. You kind of cast that up, and you immediately you hear him yelling something about the dumbest idea ever. Not working, never gonna happen. And he just seems to be going off on a tirade of that nature.
So he's complaining about the dumbest idea ever, or he's proposing the dumbest idea ever?
Oh, he's the one screaming about it.
Screaming to who?
You're not sure, you guys are outside still. You've kind of stopped outside the doorway and you've heard the screaming and yelling and you haven't yet gone in.
Hobble goes in.
Who?
Oh shit.
Hobble.
Hobble.
What's he doing here?
Who's that?
Hey!
Well, it's actually interesting you say that because his foot kind of knocks down the door. You see the ogre just,
That's a stupid idea, if I ever heard one.
and you watch as two pairs of shoulders slump, one much taller than the other, draped in these dark black furs, the other one a small gnome. They kind of turn around, each one carrying a crate of some clear-looking bottle with liquid inside.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. You weren't in
Yeah,
for this,
Joe's
Jelly.
water venture's not going well. I'm sorry.
I want to know.
You had to play the last campaign.
I was.
Yeah.
You watch as the gnome and the human, who's rather creepy looking, kind of just move by. Stricken with sadness as yet another store has turned down their proposition.
Why do you look so sad, my friends? Did you
I don't
think
think-
I wouldn't interact?
I'm trying to remember what your voice was. Did you even have one?
No, it was
You
just a
had
normal voice. Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
Kind
of
of
insulting.
broody, I guess.
Oh yeah, whoa.
We'll have a grill out to about
Talk like Bat.
It didn't work out. My wife's gonna kill me. This is the 5th shot this week.
What is your idea?
Just think. Think how many times you've been off on an adventure, and you've thought to yourself, wow, I sure am thirsty, but my water skin is empty. I wish I had another container of water. Voila.
So like a second
Hobble
water
and
skin.
Thaddeus's- It's Hobble and Thaddeus's prophetic serpent water.
What is it? Prophetic serpent water?
Prophetic serpent water. It's the best water you'll ever have.
No, I
In
knew.
a bottle.
I knew a giant who had prosthetic leg.
Is this from a giant's leg? This water is from a giant's leg?
It's
That's
from a
what it
giant,
sounds like.
but a giant serpent.
The water is
giant
from.
serpent.
Is this giant serpent pee?
No, giant serpent water. It
Whoa.
can show you the future, and it tastes delicious.
What? How
I
much?
That
will
wants to
try
buy
one.
one.
Yes, I want to try your water.
Normal, 5 gold a bottle. But for you,
Oh my goodness.
5 silver.
Whoa.
I would share 2 bottles.
I'm not good at math, but that seems oddly bad.
It seems very expensive. Can I try a sample
Expensive?
first?
Seems cheap.
You can. You can try a sample.
Oh,
Let me
yes.
know. Let me know if you see the future.
What?
Okay,
So what? I'll drink the water. Like, is there anything at all special about this water? Is it the really good tasting water, or is it just like
Oh,
regular
I
old
mean-
water?
It's the best water you've ever tasted, no doubt, but you don't see the future.
I was gonna say, did we find a way to have it be the best water ever, or was it just water.
I think just getting water from that source
The
was...
thing was that for Hobble and Thaddeus, you weren't getting the best water ever again, right? But to the outside world, who hadn't had the divination water, the regular shit at the temples was still the best. Best they've ever had, at least.
That's right.
It was... We got the best of the best, but the other shit was still
You had
really
the
fun.
cream of the crop. Everyone else is getting
Right.
the crop.
The crop. The good... Or something like...
Something like that's not how the analogy works, but yeah.
I have seen the future, my friend. I'm going to take 4 bottles off of your hands right now.
Flipping it.
You saw the
2 gold out. And
You're so kind.
this is the best water I have ever had.
I once had an old lady give me pastries for dreams. They work well. Go good. With that, they would.
Oh,
I am
those
just
pastries.
like
Man, if that lady came in, I'd be set.
That'd be so
vile
bad.
water.
Were you playing Arakar for that too?
No, that was
No, you were playing that actually.
Court. Maybe it wasn't Thaddeus, it was Corvus,
Yeah,
but
you know,
same
guy.
class. Yeah,
That was
Same
fun,
guy.
pretty much. You weren't even
Oh,
in
did-
that.
I was
Yeah, I
not.
did. We never saw Cor. Oh, I did.
Yeah, but I think
I
John's
was.
played it, right? You know what I'm talking about. Nevertheless.
So what are these vials of water?
They're bottles, aren't they?
They're bottles.
It's bottled water.
Vile water. That's so freaking dumb.
So you guys
Yeah, I'm just
buy
wa-
up as much as you want. Well, as much. They only have a crate each.
Yeah, by a whole
24
zero.
in total that you guys could potentially buy.
Actually, I would take 2 more. I'll make it even half dozen.
Oh my god.
So Rumpelithus, you're making my day.
See, he's getting nothing out of it. He made like 3 gold.
Isn't that the thing about Dungeons and Dragons? Is that being an adventurer has such a higher rate of pay than any other profession you could ever
If
do.
you're successful, I suppose. But you're also in Sigil. So, and Clarice is, she's high maintenance.
I know. What a bitch. That really
Just
didn't
like
work
God.
out the way I wanted.
Yeah, you're
You know, for a guy who
really
can see
chained
the
down.
future, you'd think.
Does Hobble or Thaddeus recognize Chamberlain as being a famous performer?
It's hard to say. I mean, they spent most of their time over in Felheim, whereas Chum is from the Valkian parts of the world. It's quite possible.
Oh, are you from Valk?
I've traveled, performed in many different places.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I'm originated from Valkia and Pinuk. So
I mean, hopefully they went to Valkia. Isn't Hobble's mentor still a sheep?
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Well, who
Magic
knows?
Rick.
Hopefully,
That's quite
Found's brother.
possible that he is still.
hopefully they wouldn't
Fucking
fix
Lord.
that.
anyways,
Wow, fucking hell. You guys essentially did to Mikhail what the nice lady did to fucking Foot.
Right?
You sent him off with a fucking note tied around his neck. That's horrendous.
That's
But he was turned into a sheep, so it's kind of worse.
My god.
Yeah, I think he got the worst end of that deal.
Probably.
I'm
Alright.
pretty sure he got 8 on that show.
Well, nevertheless, after buying up your bottled water and probably making the days of both Thaddeus and Hobble as the two wander off of their own ventures in Sigil, however it is they go.
Well, before they left, I wanted to tell Gordong in front of them that he was making a huge mistake. And just whatever, let it play out from there.
Alright. He just.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you're dumb.
Did you try the water?
No, I don't try to water like that
Then
candy
you
stuff.
do not know what you're talking about. This is the best water you would ever taste.
this is the way.
Wait a second, you bring
You
sconce.
do not know the way.
Did you bring me the sconce, though? I want my scones.
We do have this.
Oh,
We have been gone for 2 months. You did not say it was going to take this long.
so?
So, I would like more money than we have originally discussed.
No,
One
that's
candle.
outrageous. I can't.
But then you don't get the scone.
No.
What one
Put his
As a bit of a-
his coal on the counter.
as a bit of a
What's
mini.
What?
I left
Okay.
the specified amount on the floor, like we said.
That was before you said it was going to take so long to get. We had to travel months. I think it was
It was 1 month.
1
Yeah.
month. We had to travel a
Sure,
month. A whole month.
I feel like Chum would say months, just exaggerate.
I'm not dumb. I would be like month. He would know how long we were gone for.
Intentional though.
No, I just feel like you're like the exaggerating type of person. So you would, even if it was like 3 weeks, you'd be like 2 months, you know.
I can't lie, unfortunately. It's against my College of Law. We were gone for a whole month collecting
I
this flame.
said it would take a month.
Oh, bullshit.
I believe he did
I
say.
think he did actually.
He said it was going to take a month travel.
Yes, I think he did.
I don't think so.
I most certainly did.
Well, call me embarrassed. Okay, fine.
Foot bring cold fire for a black man. Foot get
Bring,
candle.
bring me the cold fire. Bring
It's
it
already,
here.
the coals are
Bring
already
it
on the
here.
counter.
As a
Already on
So-
the counter.
as a mini retcon, during our days of traveling back, on one of whatever night, could I have identified the sconce just to see what its properties were?
Yes.
Go.
I'll get
As a ritual cast, because it's all I can do. But yeah.
You know, it does a lot of things like suck heat and make things cold and some other properties I haven't decided yet.
That is an expensive.
It does some cool shit, alright?
Yeah, some cool shit.
Believe you.
Ice cool.
Did
How much
some
does
of the-
one of these coals weigh? Like just one coal?
Depends, they're in varying sizes.
Is there one that's small enough to fit in a tinderbox?
Probably not, but I mean, after identifying it and whatnot, you know that while the sconce as a whole works exceptionally well, each individual coal will work outside of the sconce. You've seen that as much just in foot carrying them, although they're far less potent. You imagine that you can actually break apart some of these coals and make smaller sections that probably would not be as potent, but still usable. Still have some of the effects of the sconce.
I want to do that.
Yeah, I feel like we would have done that before we got to the shop.
Yeah, perhaps broken like little shards down.
Right.
Yeah, because I said I was
No.
gonna try to find it and keep it in a jar.
No, we'll break cold foot might not get candles.
It's okay. He will not know how many was here.
A foot doesn't get candle. A foot nor get candle. Green man fault.
If he gives you less candy, I will buy you the extra candy he did not give you. Okay?
Foot love green man.
I know. I love you too, little buddy. I take care of you.
Thank you.
So yeah, I would have filled my tinderbox up with some of the, and now I got some ice for my water. Hell yeah!
I'm gonna put
Some ice
Okay.
cubes, literally ice
Oh
cubes.
my god, it's got
Pretty much.
it's got ice cubes for your bottled water. It's amazing.
Exactly.
What is that?
yeah. I'm putting a lump of coal in like a jar that I break off and.
Why did I ever think this is a good idea for a game? So, you guys make your way inside. Someone roll me a d20 to see how many little shards you get out of breaking one of the coals down.
Whoever's in charge for the breaking of the coals.
Oh, okay.
16 it was. So, you managed to get 16 little slivers that you're able to put in various boxes and pouches and whatnot. It's not bad. 16 ice cubes,
Split.
essentially.
Split that between us?
I'll just take 3.
I don't know how to maths. How many of us are there? 5? 5. Yeah.
Yeah, so
the
3 and
would
then an
most-
extra one.
The Goliath would most definitely
Take
demand
1. There we go. So we'll have 3 each.
Hey,
as a memento. Think.
He can have 1. We'll have 3 each. Done.
sounds good to me.
3 ice cubes.
With that, you guys make your way in, putting down the 3 coals that he had on the table.
Oh, this good. This very.
Oh. He runs his hand through it and grabs a snowball and just one bite consumes the whole thing.
Oh. Flavor! We gotta add flavor. Foot! Get ball, Foot!
Foot grab it. Where ball?
Ah, Foot.
He reaches under the table and grabs the big bowl and just scoops the bowl through the flame, just creating a mountain of shaved ice. And he slides you across a tray of little tubes with multiple colored liquids in each one.
Foot's putting them all on.
All of them, yeah. You pull them out.
No effort to identify flavors.
Yeah, I mean, they're written in like crayon labels on the side, misspelled fruit flavors and whatnot. You just start pouring them all on. Start eating up the shaved ice and give me a con save. Oh man, yeah. No brain freeze today as you start shoveling shaved ice into your fucking maw. You're not sure it tastes. It's not as good as the first time. The first time you had a trio of flavors. It was very good. This time it's a little much, a little muddled.
It's so good. It's even better with color. It's so much better than the plain ice.
I don't know what Foot to say. Okay, I give prize now. You come round table, all on floor.
I come around the table.
And it is all exactly where he like shoveled it last time onto the floor. It's just been sitting there for a month. A lot of it's got dust and cobwebs over them, and I think there's also candy that was shoveled onto the floor, which is just half eaten away by whatever mites and bugs are in his establishment.
Not good then.
I think you should
Yes.
give Foot fresh candy. This candy is half eaten by bugs. He went through a lot to get this for you.
What Foot
He-
do
he-
for me?
He killed many creatures that were larger than you. He killed giants, he killed Goliaths.
Centipede thing with many arms.
Yes.
It wasn't the little one either. It was big. It was.
And all throughout the adventure, all he...
Give me a
Yes,
persuasion
we killed
check.
the one. Who, me?
Yeah, you can do it with advantage. Everyone's kind of
Helping.
helping.
Oh, good.
God.
Thank
17.
Okay, I give this candy next time to other adventure. Okay,
Good idea.
Foot, you fill crate. No,
Crate.
barrel.
Wow.
No, small barrel.
What the hell?
He
is you
basically
going to
pulls
put
out
this-
a bucket for you, puts that down. The bucket's about the size of your head.
You fill barrel, and
Foot love barrel.
oh, there we go.
And he slides it across, and it's like I said, it's a wooden bucket size of your head, and it's got like a rope handle for you to carry it by.
Does it look like it would hold the amount of candy that he promised the first time, or like
Perhaps
it's
even a
trying-
little bit more,
Okay,
but it's
cool.
roughly the same.
You see Foot exhibit the most restraint you have ever seen from Foot as he carefully selects specific candies that he seems to have a flavor for, and he seems to have a taste for.
You're like the claw machine.
As he does that, I'm gonna say, okay, now it's time for our payment.
it's all on floor. I not touch it.
What? I just pick it up and hand it to me.
He like kicks it with his foot and just like sliding it all across.
Okay. I pick it up, prestidigitation it, and examine it to make sure that it's legit.
It's actual money.
It's actual money and not
This
just
is
like
fake.
candy
Yeah.
coin. It's like
Yeah.
candy coin.
Candy coin.
Chocolate coin.
Quickly realize about half of it is chocolate coins.
Wow.
I did. Okay. What is this? I can't even.
What? That's,
What is wrong?
that is gold as promised.
This is chocolate.
Golden chocolate.
He's trying to cheat.
No, cheat! You didn't specify. You said gold. That's technically gold. That's brand.
Do not make me lose my peaceful nature.
Okay.
Fair is fair.
You stop. Stop now.
He pulls open his wooden drawer, which is very just rickety. He shovels out a handful of coin and just tosses it onto the floor in front of all of you, and it just ends, just splashes the sort of rain of gold and silver that sprays all over the place.
That could compensate for you.
Does it look about the same as what he's like?
Roughly,
on the
yeah. You might be a little short, but nothing significant.
Okay.
Can Foot take chocolate?
I just really, this motherfucker throwing the money on the floor. That's
Yeah.
insulting as fuck.
Yeah.
Chum's used to it.
He
Chum.
does not reply to the question regarding the chocolate coins. He's too busy just shoveling ice from the sconce into his gullet.
Well, I'm keeping the chocolate coins too.
I mean, Foot's putting them in his backpack separate from the bucket, which he has not
Yeah.
completely filled yet.
Our car is, he's just going to have to take a minute and kind of channel his chi or ki or whatever the fuck it's called and try to calm down and not let the anger get the best of him. And then it'll help pick up some coins too.
How much did we get again? Anybody remember?
I
the
don't
date?
remember now.
Well, I don't think it's a specific amount. It's a pile of money.
It's a pile of
Roll
money.
for it.
Someone roll
I
me
just turned over.
a D. I'll let Foot do this.
Oh,
Foot, roll
Here
me
we go.
a D300.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Damn it, Foot!
All they cared about was candy, man. You should
That's
have
how
known
much
that.
chocolate coins there was, right? Because Foot was only counting the chocolate coins.
Can you imagine Foot might have actually swallowed some of the actual gold coins,
Oh my
thinking they were chocolate? You lost quite a bit that way. But,
Oh
The
well.
chocolate's so stale.
I suppose that's where we will end this game for
Is
tonight.
that total or is that like divided? Is that
So,
each?
Oh, no,
10
that's
gold, 6 silver
oh
each.
my god.
You
How
guys,
many rations of candy did Foot get between the chocolate coins and the bucket?
for the coins, roll me a D100, and for the bucket, roll me another D300.
This motherfucker
Wow.
Make out. Look at that shit. Come on. You couldn't have done that earlier?
These are the big rolls.
Even
When it
that?
counts.
Okay, for that D300, you have to divide it by
But it
3, because it takes more than one piece of candy per ration, obviously, which is something I did not take into account before, and we should.
So 50 for the D300 and I get to keep all the 97?
Yes. Well, I guess the 97 would be the same, so add those and divide by 3. That's how many rations you get. Could have made that a lot less complicated, but I didn't think about it. So you got 82 rations.
Nice.
And you have more rations than the gold that was obtained from the. So that's where we'll end this shit show of a game, and we will see next week where
Oh,
what adventure we find ourselves on.
it was a good shit show.
Yeah, that was fun.
I
Admit it.
apologize for everything. I don't.
I mean, it was our first. Yeah, I liked it.
I
It was
thought it
fun.
was
I
fun.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I'll come
It
out
was
of there
great.
with fucking bottled water and ice. I'm set. Great game.
Tune in next time when the party encounters Ziggy Stardust and the spiders from Mars.
I apologize for playing the role of Hobble and derailing us with bottled water.
No, that was fun. That was
It added some good shit to it. I think.
Yeah. I had really a lot of fun today. I've been looking forward to playing Chum for so freaking long.
Is that what you were gonna play in Orthros back in the January?
Yeah.
To be fair, I was really looking forward to playing this character, but I was 100% convinced I was dead. I was 100% convinced I was dead.
Oh my god.
Like, straight away.
It was a great save with the regurgitation. It was cool.
I was like, alright, you're not gonna die. Like, cause Tyrannica said we were like, we've been in near-death situations before, so I'm like, this is nothing unusual. And you're like, we're all gonna die. He's definitely gonna die. And I'm like,
I would have been surprised. I would have been bummed if you had died in the first session.
Yeah, with like the first 20 minutes.
I argue it would have been very fitting.
Yeah.
I read like every spell I had. I read everything I had. And I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
I was reading my stuff, and then I was like, well, hang on a minute. I can't do anything. I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, that's why he's like the healer, and I'm like, I have heals as a bonus action. I just need to get him out first. That was definitely good. That with the rolls there, because I had to roll some high rolls, and he ended up rolling a little lower. It's just like, damn, because if that didn't work, I think not good things.
Are we doing experience or milestones?
I'm gonna do milestones.
Okay.
Go. Generally level faster that way, anyhow.
I am down.
So we leveled for getting the sconce. Cool.
I don't know about that. I don't know what. I don't know what you could complain about. You got 53 gold out of that. That's
Oh boy.
You,
got, like,
you mean 10 gold, 6
gold
silver?
Well, no, because
With some chocolate coins.
Foot doesn't take any, I think, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
As long as Foot gets candy, he's not paying. He's not taking any of the gold.
So it's divided by 4.
13.25.
Okay. So, what was it? 13 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper?
Sure.
Sounds fine to me.
Accurate enough.
Yeah, I'm not even adding silver copper right now. I'm
Plus,
just doing straight up gold.
I mean, you guys got ice cubes and bottled water out of this session. What could
I got
what could have been better?
venom
That's what I'm saying, I don't mean
vials too.
I mean, they're eternal ice cubes, right? Like they never.
Yeah. I'm just gonna chill my bottle. I'm not gonna drop them in. I'm just gonna like chill it up and good to go. No waste.
So do I basically have like vials of acid? Because you said it was like the acidic venom.
There will be specific stuff.
Okay.
I'll get to you.
Sounds good.
You gotta look in the DMG and see what fits most.
That was a lot of fun. Definitely a very fun first.
Yeah, I was into that.
It will be a much less serious game. We're just gonna have some crazy fun nonsense, and I think.
I'm having fun. I still wonder if, because I really like that Willie character. I'm just like, he seems like he would fit much better.
I really like
with the party.
Arakar's voice and like his interactions have been pretty good. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I've been trying.
let it roll for a while. We'll see.
I will.
What's cool too is that if we get a stream of new NPCs, then our NPCs can start giving us quests too.
Yeah.
Like Heroth. Maybe we won't see the last of him.
Yeah. New friends now.
I don't think it's gonna
maybe we'll even hang out.
He's blue.
I'm sure that illusion faded long enough by now. I think you guys just like started a war with a kingdom.
I mean, to be fair, Ty did because we had already killed everybody before we started.
I mean, I'm not sure that there's a war because you killed everyone. So...
Oh, okay.
He's still alive.
We decimated a civilization.
Very likely.
He's killed a mammoth, so I'm sure
because he's still very happy with his illusion, which has definitely disappeared by now.
Getting very angry at the end. He was screaming and yelling, and then she disappeared. That can't have gone well.
Well, no, I think he said to like stop and cut it out, or whatever, and then she vanished.
In my own head
she steps in.
I mean, in my own headcanon, I like to think that he happened to like get so angry that he stomped on her the second it went out, so that he thought he just smushed her into oblivion, and then got really sad.
I like that.
But that's my own headcanon.
I like it.
It's better than just like, oh, he discovered the trick. Like, he's really like, oh no, I squished the thing that I
very,
like.
very dumb for a frost giant king. So
I'd like to imagine that he fell into the hole and then launched us all out of it and then realized that he himself could not get out.
Alright, I'm getting off, so I'll talk to y'all later.
I am heading out too.
Alright, night, y'all.
Yeah, I'm enjoying